Boom, 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 Chanka. How are we all doing this evening? How's it going? It's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United with another trademark watch-along. This time for the Carabao Cup semi-final first leg between Manchester United and Manchester City. Come on, United! Come on, United! Then you have a look at our team, though. How are we all doing? Hope you're all having a good one. Then let's give a few shout-outs to you. Stephen Zevon, the Music Fiend, Razak, Stefan Harringtonio, Eric Han, Big D, David, Matt Rush, of course, JP, Samuel Mann, or anybody else, Coochie, The Saint, Atrex, Gaz Newton, Oliver H, Andrew Perryman. Thank you to everybody for stopping by on the live show tonight. Have you seen the lineup tonight from Manchester United? Oh my days. It's absolutely sickening is what it is. So, I mean, just... where do I even begin? Obviously, United have got some serious injury problems at the moment. That's plain to see when you look at the lineup that we put out tonight against City. Against Man City, we're playing here. And we've got Jesse Lingard starting on the pitch. We've also got Phil No Bones Jones jellifying himself there at centre-back alongside Victor Dwindloff. I mean, oh my days. It sounds like the potential for calamity. When you've got Calamity Jones in your back line, there's the potential for calamity. So it's not that great. We've got Brandon Williams, though, and Wan-Bissaka. Hopefully that will help out. They've both been in good form. They're both really good up-and-coming younger players, but have been performing for United right now. That's a positive. But, I mean, is it really the situation that we just don't have any sort of players fit at all, that we've got to select a really garbage out-of-form Jesse Lingard and an absolutely jellified Phil Bones No Bones Jones? Is that what we've come to? I mean, it is clearly what we've come to. So it's not great. Really not happy with the lineup. What can you say? I mean, I was feeling reasonably optimistic going into it. It's difficult to beat a team like City over two legs. We did it once already in the league. Very challenging on the night with the way United set up and the abilities we've got on the counter-attack. With the pacey players up there like Marcus Rashford captaining the side. You know, then maybe we can hurt them. But when I look at the team out there tonight, crikey, it doesn't fill with much confidence. In fact, it's the opposite of that. I, for the first time in a long time, I'm predicting a loss tonight, lads and lasses. I hate to say that, obviously, come on United and all that stuff, but I'm predicting a loss tonight in the first leg against Man City. Now, obviously, we don't know. We're going to go for it, aren't we? It's the first leg. We're at home here. We've got to go for it. But in terms of how confident I'm actually feeling going into the game, man, crikey, I'm going to give it 2-1 to City. Disgusting, I know. Get your thoughts and opinions in, lads and lasses, then, on what you think is going to happen in this game tonight. I'll keep you up to date with what's going on in the game as well. I'm going to read a few comments out before we get going as well, but just want to say once again, thanks for stopping by on this watch-along. All the eager beavers here right before kick-off. Thank you for being involved with me, the Flying Pig, tonight. Smash a cheeky little like on it, please, if you are in here. Also, give it a share on social media. It would help the pig out. And get involved in the live chat as we go along also. Big Boy Zlatan comments, Lindelof has more goals and assists than Lingard. Play him at CAM. There you go. It's like there are other options, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. You don't have to play Lingard. I mean, to be fair, we've got Juan Mata on the bench as well. Look, I know what Solskjaer's trying to do in this game, you know, against City. He wants Jesse Lingard to be that pressing headless chicken, if you like. He's just going to run around, try and nick the ball back in advanced areas and pressure them and sort of defend a bit higher up the pitch, if you like. So I understand what he's doing going with Jesse. Jesse Lingard has got the ability to do that. We've not seen it for a while. He doesn't really provide anything for the team in terms of creativity and assists. Hopefully, he proves us all wrong tonight and actually puts in a decent sort of a performance. That would be very, very welcome to see from Jesse Lingard. But am I optimistic about Lingard having a good performance against City tonight? Not really. Not really. Rachel United, hi, back to you. Thank you for being in here. Great to see you. Razak, the Saint comments, confident. I don't think anybody's confident right now. Rachel comments, dreading this awful lineup. Yeah, I mean, the actual lineup of this team tonight is quite laughable. It just goes to show you the necessity for United to go out there in this window and sign some bloody players, Potato Head Woodward. What's going on with the lack of signings right now at United? It's already the 7th of January. I was expecting with the absolute horror show of a squad that United have got, we'd have got something wrapped up already because we're desperate for players right now. There's lots of players we could go out there and get. They don't have to be the big name, well-known, huge money players. You can just get some players to come in and bolster our midfield options, for instance, so we don't have to play Ponce and Jesse Lingard in this side. And now we got Phil Jones at the back there. I mean, I'm laughing as I'm saying it because I just cannot fathom how bad this United side is out there. Oh my days. Razza comments, what is the actual lineup? So let me get the actual lineup on the screen there. I mean, I've got it at the bottom of the screen there. I'm pretty sure that is the lineup. You should be able to see it whipping across the bottom there. But I'll just get the lineup to show you, to read it out myself. So David De Gea in goal. We've got Aaron Wan-Bissaka right back. Lindelof and Phil Jones are the centre-back pairing in this team. Brandon Williams left back. The midfield duo of Pereira and Fred as well, which I just don't like at all. I just don't think Pereira's robust enough defensively. Maybe leaves our backline a little bit exposed sometimes. Fred's better defensively, but he's also still not exactly Kante, is he? So I like what Fred have done recently, but Fred and Pereira just don't think works very well together. And then we've got James, Lingard and Rashford across the three behind Greenwood. So it seems on this lineup here anyway. So that's the sort of team we've got out there tonight. It's not the best look team in the world. Nice to see Greenwood, nice to see Williams, Rashford of course. We've got the ability to cause them problems, like I say, especially on the counter-attack because we've got pace for days. But have we got anything else other than that? I mean, no, is the answer to that, to be brutal. So, you know, it's going to be very, very difficult for Manchester United to get the victory tonight against a really good Man City side. Of course, I say a really good Man City side. They're not the best Man City side that we've seen over the last few years. Just recently, they've looked a little bit ropey at the back, in fact. And they have been there to be had in some games. For them, they've dropped a lot of points uncharacteristically. But yeah, I mean, it's still Man City. It's still Guardiola's Man City. They still got, the likes of De Bruyne in there. It's obviously going to be a very difficult night at the office for Manchester United to get any sort of a result in this game. But, we've got to be optimistic. We've got to just hope that we can get something from it. It's doubtful, but there you go. Matt Rush comments, Static Matic on the bench. So we've got Static Matic on the bench. We've got Juan Mata on the bench. Shout out to K Wars with a super chat here. Thank you, K Wars. Comments, if you love United or if you love football in general, smash that cheeky like button. Let's take Pig to Old Trafford. That's the sort of stuff I like to hear, K Wars. Thank you very, very much for getting in here on the super chat. My stream's just absolutely shat the bed here. So I'm just trying to get that back frantically for the start of the game. The Saint comments, need a mod, Pig. Absolutely, no mods in here tonight. Let me just try it. Let me just remove this guy. There we go, temporarily. Not sure comments, hi, new to your channel. Awesome, great to have you in here. Stop along for the watch along of the game. Should be a good one. Hopefully Manchester United can get some sort of result in this one. But yeah, it's not going to be easy at all. Very, very difficult. Ruthless Sausage comments, run incoming. I mean, I just don't have the bloody energy for it at the moment. United need to not disappoint me. I cannot be doing with a dreary performance tonight. I think that's what we're going to get though, lads and lasses. Like, if I'm looking at the lineup, it doesn't fill with any confidence. We've got Lingard, we've got Jones. It's a bloody dreadful lineup. City's team is way better. United, maybe we can do something. City might try and win the game over the two legs. Maybe not. They're not going to throw so much forward tonight in this fixture and try and win it back at their gaff. We'll see. We'll see what actually happens. But it's just one of those games. Not feeling positive about it. Matt Rush with a super chat here. Thank you very much, Matt Rush, you lunatic. He comments and says, "Come on, United, Glazers out. Yeah, get those Glazers out. That's the main thing. Bastards, absolute bastards of the club they are." But thank you, Matt. That's a nutty super chat you sent there, pal. Much love, much respect, much appreciated to you, sir. Thank you for being aboard here, one of the channel members, one of the legendary channel members as well. Thank you very, very much. GTA Red Star Gaming also super chat, and I missed it, saying, "Get yourself a Tizer, young man." Thank you very much, GTA Red Star Gaming. Everybody for joining me. The game is about to get underway now. I'll just give you City's lineup as well, just to compare it to United's. So City are about to kick off here. Here we go, Carabao Cup getting underway here. And City kick off. The game is officially underway. Man United versus Man City, the Manchester Derby in the League Cup semi-final, first leg. City on the ball now. Man City's lineup, Bravo in goal. They've got Rodri, Fernandinho, Otamendi, Walker, De Bruyne. I'm not sure what sort of formation City are playing here. De Bruyne, Gundogan, Mendy, Mahrez, Bernardo Silva and Sterling. So if you look at that list of players that are starting against the list of players that United have, I mean, it is quite a golfing class there. Here comes City down the left-hand side. Early chance for them, playing into the box. United get it under control and play it away. Victor Lindelof clears it down the wing and Greenwood's running onto it, but it's played back to Bravo and City's goal here. 45 seconds just gone on the clock on the stream that I'm watching it on, lads and lasses. Brandon Slaughter, great to have you in here also, mate. Thank you very, very much, pal. He comments and says, hopefully Lingard's last game. Very true. Obviously, he's just joined forces with football agent Mino Raiola, who's a complete freaking douchebag. So hopefully it means the end for Lingard at United. I heard something about maybe he's been offered to AC Milan, and AC Milan are interested in Lingard. Pah! Come and get him, that's what I say. And hopefully Raiola can be the instigator of this deal, and then we'll actually have something to like Raiola for, won't we? James Moscrop says, Calamity Jones. It's freaking difficult, isn't it? Oh, the ball played in by City here. And a sliding challenge was absolutely timed to perfection there by who was that? Who was that with the epic sliding challenge just to take the ball away from City entirely there? I'm not sure, but it was quality. Whoever that was at the back there was a little bit risky. Could have taken somebody down, but we didn't. Was it Phil No Bones Jones? Surely it wasn't Phil No Bones Jones. That was freaking epic. That was straight out the Bobby Moore playbook there. Olivia Alves, great to see you, says, wait, what the F is Jones doing in the starting 11? Am I seeing this correctly? You are. And so far, he's playing like Maldini out there. Here he is as well, seeing the ball out for a David De Gea goal kick. Nice one, Phil Jones. Look at the state of him out there. He's got something to prove, this lad. Oh, crikey. Hey, let me know wherever you're watching from, by the way, in the world. Do get your locations in. I'd love to know where you're all tuning in from. I myself am on the south coast in England. So, yeah. 2 minutes, 25 seconds gone. City with a decent sort of a start. They've got it in a danger zone a couple of times here already. It's going to be a difficult night at the office for United. I could just foresee it here. We're going to have to see good defensive performances from Phil Jones, which so far he's looked pretty decent to be fair, but I'm not holding my breath. You know there's a calamity in there. Victor Lindelof's going to have a big game. Wan-Bissaka, of course, I rate him entirely, but it's going to be difficult for him tonight as well. We'll see how he does, actually. Brandon Williams over on the other side. What a massive game for Brandon Williams to be playing in, though, eh? He's done so well to break into this United side already. I mean, it would have been even more calamitous to see Luke Shaw in this starting lineup tonight. David De Gea on the ball, clears it away. And United break, but we are side down. We've won a free kick on the halfway line. Mason Greenwood is knocked to the ground there. Andrew Perryman comments, one big huge Saka. That's right, one big Saka. He definitely does have a big Saka on him. You just know. But he's just, the way that he defends like a lion, you know that's the case. Steve Buckley, shout out to you. Stipmeister comments, watching from Austria and drinking my first schnapps after seeing Jones in the lineup. Crikey, go easy. But yeah, I completely understand, and I definitely get you. This dude comments, watching from all the way down in Kent. Nice one, mate. Great to have you in here. Wealth fan comments, watching from Lanarkshire, Scotland, not far from the town where Matt Busby was born and bred. Oh, United with a chance. Pass in from the right-hand side, though, but it is cleared away by City here. They got it under control in their defensive area, and they hoof it away there. United, though, again, another example of moving the ball quickly there. Canadian Red Devil, the Primot, shout out. Tumo Olamo says Northern Ireland, thank you very, very much. Mar Smith, Manchester, the Saint, Blackpool, K-Wars, New York, Eric Han, Lafayette, Indiana, USA. Awesome. Thank you very, very much for getting in here, everybody, and for letting me know your locations around the world. It's freaking awesome to hear it. So, yeah, we've got a whole very multicultural, globalized audience here tonight. So thanks for getting in here. United with the ball over the top then. And I tell you what, so far, United haven't done so bad. I mean, we've looked a little bit dangerous on our own just there. Just that one opportunity. We're only 4 minutes, 52 seconds in. But we've had an opportunity. City, defensively, Phil Jones has bossed it. Look at him there, marshalling the players. Music Fiend, North New Jersey. Awesome. I'm from New Jersey where many moiders are coy. JP, shout out to JP. He must be loving this that Phil Jones is in the gaff tonight, in the team tonight. Respect to you, Jay. Thanks very much for your support on the channel there, mate. Patrick Niranjan comments, this dude cool. Thank you, Patrick. I don't know if you're talking about me or someone else, but either way, spot on. Stephen Shorrock's watching from Manchester, top man. Steve Buckley comments, let's buy Lingard an airplane ticket. Pfft, he can buy it himself, can't he? He's a rich bastard. His super agent can buy it for him. Do you know what I mean? And get him on. I know what you're saying. It would be nice for anything we can do to get rid of him. Shout out to Miz528 here as City come forward with an opportunity. Ball whipped in, but it can't beat the first defender there. Victor Lindelof sees the ball out for a corner to City. Miz528, thank you, my friend. Mark Anthony comments, Pig, what's up with the slaphead, or is it the slabhead? I don't know what's going on. I think he's got some sort of a diseased slab syndrome going on. Do you ever any of you ever play Theme Hospital? You know when you used to get a patient who's got bloaty head disease, corner comes in! Dealt with. Cleared away temporarily. So in Theme Hospital, you used to get, I don't know if anybody ever used to play that game, probably quite obscure. You used to get a patient with bloaty head disease, and they'd come in with a massive blown up head, and you'd have to pop it and then resize it. Well, you wouldn't actually have to do it, but the sprites would. And that's basically probably what's happened to Harry Maguire. You know, it makes sense. It really, really does. Hey, Alex Rincon, great to have you in here, Alex Rincon. Thank you very much. We were crying out for a mod in here, my friend. Great to see you, the Rinconator. Come on, United. He says, come on, United. Our man in Dallas, Texas there. Thank you very, very, very much for stopping by, mate. Matt Rush comments, we're playing well. I mean, we're not doing too bad so far. Oliver H comments, Theme Hospital was the bomb. Ryan Burberspin says, I remember it. Theme Park 2, legends. Bit of nostalgia. Crikey, here comes Raheem Sterling down the left-hand side for Man City, though. That was moved quickly. I've got to concentrate because I'm definitely missing some of the action. Raheem Sterling, edge of the area. Plays it inside, but a good bit of defending there by Phil Jones to close it down and make the tackle. Oh, yes, and then we bring it out from the back here. This is decent stuff. Rashford on the ball. Plays it down the right. Right-hand side for United. Mason Greenwood cuts inside. Overlapping run. Rashford takes it on. Beats the defender. Plays it across the 6-yard box. That was a great bit of play by United. Just cleared away by Man City, and Greenwood's got it back under control. Menacing stuff from Mason Greenwood. Edge of the area, and it falls to United. Oh, we're offside. But I tell you what, that was a good bit of play by Manchester United there, right there. 7 minutes, 42 seconds gone. Rashford, Greenwood causing all sorts of problems down that right-hand side and through the middle there. Greenwood, what a lovely bit of play by Rashford. He was absolutely tanking along there. Greenwood's found him with the return pass. He's done the defender, put in a killer pass. Really good bit of play by United, but no goal, unfortunately. But that was good stuff there. Good stuff. Very nearly led to a goal. That's what we've got to do. We've got to hit them and hurt them very, very quickly on the counter-attack. We just saw a little bit of joy there with, with what just transpired. Let me just update. I've just realised I've not put the score on here, so let me put the score on here real quick. Boom. Man United 0, Man City 0. There's the score right there. So everybody knows. Down the right, City come though. Played into the area, edge of the area. Good pass to Raheem over on the left-hand side. He cuts back inside. 3 red shirts close him down. That's good defending from United. That is good defending from United. 8 minutes, 53 seconds gone. Lingard takes it forward for us down the right. Wan-Bissaka wins the ball back for United. Get in there. A foul committed on us in the centre of the park. Andreas Pereira is brought down by a City player. Yep, the Saint comments, City definitely sitting back more tonight. Yeah, we've only seen them really get forward a few times so far. Already 9 minutes, 15 seconds in though, to be fair. But United sort of matching them blow for blow here. Lindelof on the ball at the back for United then. Plays it over to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Forward pass from Wan-Bissaka to Daniel James. Dan James is brought down to the ground and it's a free kick to Manchester United. The Saint comments, Greenwood looking good tonight. I tell you what, my friend, he is looking good all the time pretty much. I know he's a bit wayward with his finishing in the last time out, but that was a nice little bit of an intelligence and link-up play between him and Rashford there. Yeah, I agree. He's looking lively tonight. He is. So is Marcus Rashford, to be fair. That's a good bit of movement from him. He's totally done the defender and put it in. It's quality stuff. Oh, and we've headed the ball down in a dangerous area. Oh, through on goal there, but Rashford just couldn't keep it in, and it has gone out for a United corner here. But the ball was played over the top. Rashford's made the run. It's headed onto him by, I think it was Greenwood who's headed the ball down. Very intelligent pass it was indeed, and Rashford's just taken it forward, but he is challenged and the ball's gone out for a corner to United. United with the corner. This is positive start from United though. 10 minutes, 28 seconds in. This is a positive start big time. Short corner from United. Oh, and a ball played into City's box there, but nobody there to meet it, and it goes out the other side of the pitch there for a City throw. Oh yeah, come on United, we can do this actually, even if we have got a completely guff team out there. We just need to win this fixture, take some sort of a positive result over to the City ground, the Etihad Stadium. Look at that, Wayne Rooney and his son sitting chilling watching the game there alongside Nicky Butt and Giggsy. Wayne Rooney in the gaff, you don't see that too often. Currently player managing or player coaching or whatever you want to call it, Derby County at the moment. I'd probably still have Wayne Rooney around as a squad player. It's like, who would you rather have playing in there tonight? Lingard or Rooney? I mean, even Rooney now. Answer me that question. I'm asking it seriously. I would actually rather Rooney than Lingard right now. There you go. Brandon Slaughter comments, Dallo has been injured, but he's healthy and on the bench. Yeah, Dallo's on the bench. We've got Matic on the bench, Mata on the bench, Chong on the bench. There's a few players on the bench that we may well be seeing from a bit later on in the game. David De Gea hoofs the ball up for United. 11 minutes, 45 seconds gone. City now looking to establish themselves in this game a little bit. Passing it around, keeping hold of it a little bit better now. Just slowing it down a little bit. Trying not to play into United's strengths of that quick counter. Slowing it down. Here they go. City on the ball. Pass it back. Work it back to their keeper almost here. Back line, round the back line. Atrex789 comments, how are we playing? I must say we're playing pretty well so far. It's a good positive start from United. We've had a couple of chances. And, you know, it's pretty much more than we could ask for. Because United have been very, very poor recently. Plus, we've got an absolutely dreary lineup out there. Like, literally an awful lineup on paper anyway. Truly terrible. The likes of Phil No Bones Jones and Lingard alone are reasons to call it a gash frickin' lineup. Aaron Wan-Bissaka wins the header. City take it wide. Raheem Sterling on the left-hand side of the pitch for City. Played into a central position here. Switched over to the right-hand side. And they're just working it around classic Manchester City style here. Pep Guardiola style here. Working their chances. Playing it around. Stretching us eventually. Down the left here they come. Come on then, lads. Come on, United. This is a good opportunity for us tonight, you know. Get something at home here. You never know over the two legs if we can keep ourselves together and maybe. Because, you know, we can backs to the wall defend at times and we do have great counter-attacking players. And coming up against City, who are going to try and take the game to you a lot of the time, you know, it can really, really play into our advantage. So, although City are a much better team than us, in terms of actually who's able to win the game, I think it's pretty much 50-50. Andrew Stanley, thank you very much. Get in there. Thanks for joining us. Mark Anthony comments, Jones to score first. A lot of people loving Phil Jones. Use the Phil Jones emoji if you're a channel member right now, which is the wet idiot one. I need to get a proper Phil No Bones Jones emoji, but that one is not really Phil Jones, but it sort of is Phil Jones. It's the wet idiot. No real reasoning behind it. There you go, JP. There he is, Phil Jones. Bravo on the ball then for City. 14 minutes, 16 seconds gone on the clock. And United, decent positive start from us. It's going to be difficult this game. City they are just relentless with the way they play and the way they keep on of them. And I'm just going to have a look at the stats here. And even though it's only been a short amount of time in the game, and United have actually matched them blow for blow, I bet you percentage-wise, if I just look at the stats, City are dominating. And what I mean by dominating is have a larger percentage. And right now it's 50-50, so completely discount what I said. I'm talking absolute shite. But that's good. That's a really good start from United against City to have 50% of possession here at home. We win the ball back here. But usually you'd expect City to have a lot more of the possession, even away. against us right now, especially with this team out there. But it's just not, you know, United are doing an alright job of winning it back. We just seen it again there. JP comments, this goes to pens if it's a draw. Well, there's a second leg to play. This is just the first leg of the semi-final, so there is a second leg to play. And then if that is equal at the end of that, I guess it does go to penalties, I would imagine, yeah. But you may have extra time. I'm not 100% sure about the League Cup. They do change it sometimes. So there you go. So we're just coming up to 15 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock. And City are just probing here. Slowly. Bit of boring stuff from them, to be fair. Mahrez on the ball, plays it all the way back to Bravo here. So Bravo, you know, not their first choice, obviously. They've got a very, very strong team out there tonight, though. City play it down, played over to the right-hand side. Kevin De Bruyne on the ball. Taken down the right by City here. Played inside. United keeping their shape well. But oh my days, it's an absolute freaking rocket from Bernardo Silva from distance here. He smashed it into the roof of the net from 30 yards out. You cannot do a whole lot about that. I mean, United's defensive shape there was decent. The likeliness of him smashing that thunderbolt in from there is low. But crikey, we played it inside here. Bernardo Silva gets hold of it, and he just takes it inside. There's a few shirts not closing him down well enough, actually. Let's have a look at the closing down here. No, Phil Jones should be doing a better job there as well. But either way, it's an absolutely unbelievable strike from Bernardo there. He's just curled it into the top left-hand corner. David De Gea, no chance at all. Fantastic piece of play by him. But shit! United with a shocking freaking start here now. Unreal strike from him. Absolutely unreal strike from Bernardo. I mean, what can you say about that one? You've just got to take your hat off and say that is an individual piece of quality there. It's a brilliant strike. What can you say? What can you say? I mean, Phil Jones, JP says, hey, Pig, how dare you blame Phil Jones? I mean, I suppose you can't really blame anyone for that, but there should have been somebody. It looked like Phil Jones was in his line to close him down a little bit quicker. But either way, I mean, crikey, it was a great strike. 17 minutes, 30 seconds gone. De Gea clears it away then. He's already had to pick the ball out the back of his net. City leading the game 1-0. Let me update the score then, lads and lasses. Oh, nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Decorated Hero comments, Jones at fault. It's always Phil Jones. Bash Gaming, no, I mean, you know, it was just a bullet strike, wasn't it, to be fair? Fantastic piece of skill. Quality individual bit of play by Bernardo Silva there. What can you do? It's just a perfect strike. The Saint says, was a worldie. Yeah. Razak comments, Jones should have instant translocation in his forehead in front of it. MT comments, Jones got a haircut from the windage of that shot. Manny Sloufaki, there are 2 legs to this semi-final. No worries, Man United got this. Come on, my son. How does the goals rule work in this League Cup? Does this count as an away goal for City, or is it just goals in general? It probably does count as an away goal, right? So it's not good. City have got the upper hand in this game already. 18 minutes, 40 seconds gone. Brandon Williams on the ball down the left. Plays it back across the back line here now. Lindelof on the ball. Goes all the way back to David De Gea. Do us a favour if you're still tuning in here. There's 162 of you freaking legends, you lads and lasses out there. Please do the pig a favour. Smash us a cheeky little like on this video. Let's see if we can get 100 likes on this video during the watch along. That'd be freaking awesome. So please do smash a like on it. And great to have you all aboard here to watch this game with me. And obviously banter amongst yourselves in the live chat, etc. So thank you for being here with me on the Flying Pig United YouTube channel. If you're new here, if you just stumbled across the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, click that bell to be notified when we do post on this channel, when we go live. We do watch-alongs for all United games. Come on, United! Come on now! We may be 1-0 down against the freaking shitty scum here, but come on! We can do this. We can get back into this one. City are there to be had at the back. They're there to be freaking had. Unbelievable. What a freaking gashtastic. After a good positive start, it's just very annoying to go down against City there, but it was a moment of brilliance. What can you do? What can you do? Christopher De Bono comments the midfield couldn't see a pass to save their lives. It's really not the strongest midfield, is it? I mean, Fred, Pereira, Lingard. Oh, it's dirty. Matt Rush comments Mahrez causing problems. Let's just see if I can get this back here. Farn141 comments 110 minutes without a shot on target. Ollie out. Crikey. Manny Slufaki says the away goals don't matter. The rule was scrapped in the 2018-19 edition. Curly freaking spare to you, Manny. Thank you very, very much for the informatione there. Much appreciated. BB Fane comments, good player Mahrez. Yeah, Mahrez is obviously, he is obviously a great player, to be fair. He's probably not really reached the heights at his previous club, his current club, that he did at his previous club. But it's obviously very difficult to make the impact at City just because they've got so many great players in there. And even if you are a great player, you're going to play more of a bit part to an extent. City on the ball then down the left. 21 minutes, 3 seconds gone here. City leading Man United 1-0. At Old Trafford here, when we just tried to give them the ball away in a very dangerous area there. Phil Jones plays it back to De Gea. De Gea has to make a sharp clearance there. Sharp clearance from David De Gea. J. Dot comments, I really wanted Mahrez when he was a Leicester player. Could have took our number 7. Yeah, I mean, we could have definitely done with him more than City as well. But that's just how things go when you're successful. Success breeds success. And, of course, people want to be playing for the successful teams in United. And unfortunately, right now, that's why you're seeing us struggle in the transfer market. That, and we've got a potato for a freaking chief exec. And no director of football and just clueless idiots running the team. It is very, very difficult for United to compete with some of these top teams in the transfer market these days. City playing it inside and out, working it around the midfield as you would expect fully. City, good run through the centre of the United's midfield there. Completely just went all the way through. I think it was Mahrez down on the ground here. 22 minutes, 8 seconds, I think, on the consultant VAR here. What's going on? Icky1693 says, support the pig, smash the like button. Top man, thank you very much, IKY1693. Oh yeah, 22 then on the clock. Come on. Come on, United, I can't be doing with another defeat here. I can't be doing with another defeat against the shitty scummers in particular. Bernardo Silva's goal was something special though. I'm just looking at this here. I mean, it's a great strike. It's so high and just in the corner there. It's very difficult for David De Gea to get anywhere near it. Great bit of play by Bernardo Silva. I mean, bastard. He's obviously a player that I rate very, very highly. He's a very good player, is Bernardo Silva. So they've got a formidable team. Here they come once again, playing on inside. Crikey. I mean, I'm sticking with my 2-1 prediction then. 2-1 to City, that's what I'm going for tonight. I wasn't feeling that positive with the lineup. I was feeling a bit more positive after the first opening 10 minutes of the game, but of course then Bernardo Silva did that moment of magic and gave them the lead around about the 15-minute mark. So it is obviously a different game now. United have to try and get back into it. City are buoyed by that. Here they come again down the right. City looking dangerous. Perfect pass inside. And the shot is blocked away by a red shirt frantically there at the back and cleared away. But we held our own there. But City sided us open once again. Good block made though. And Phil Jones once again making a good clearance and another block there. I think it was Phil Jones. With the block, he's been doing an alright job so far, to be fair. Dodgy old chest tonight, I tell you. Stefan comments, at least Pig is magnanimous about City goal. Well done, mate. It's only a game. Well, maybe we could have done more defensively, closing them down and that sort of stuff. But sometimes you just have to say that the actual execution in that moment of technique from that strike from Bernardo Silva was world-class quality. It was struck with very good accuracy and power. It's difficult to stop. Maybe we could have closed it down quicker. But yeah, I mean, it was obviously a very good goal from a very good player there. Andrew Perriam says, watch that heart rate, Pig. Yeah, I'm going to try and chill out a little bit tonight, my friend. I mean, I'm just trying to think, it's only the Carabao Cup. It's only the Carabao Cup, and we have got an awful team out. We've obviously got a lot of injury problems going on at the football club right now. Maguire is absent today. We've got all sorts of issues. McTominay, one of our most important midfield players there, is also out. We don't have Marcy on the pitch tonight. There's a lot of big players missing from United at the moment for whatever reason. Injuries. Paul Pogba, our most expensive player, is out for 6 weeks after having ankle surgery. We've got all sorts of injury problems right now. There's a reason this lineup from United out there tonight looks below average, because it is below average, because we've got mass injury problems and we don't have the depth in the squad to deal with it because of those Glazers not really providing Ollie with that at the start of the season, and still 7 days into the window, still not doing it right now. So yeah, we've got problems at United. Here we go down the left though, an opportunity for United, few and far between over the last 10 minutes of the game, but played inside, Jesse Lingard through on goal, but he's just wafted the ball away somehow to Bravo, and Bravo picks it up and collects it. Poor bit of play there by Jesse Lingard. I mean, he's useless. He is quite useless. Blackstone comments, why is Lingard on? Lingard is on. I don't know why Lingard is on. I wish I could answer you that. I really wish I could answer you that, my friend. I think it's got something to do with his personal relationship with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I don't know. I mean, we do have Juan Mata on the bench who's available, but Jesse, I guess he's a better presser. He's quicker. He can harry the opposition further up the pitch there for you and close them down and all that good stuff to a better level than Juan Mata. So maybe that's what we're planning. Maybe just rag Jesse Lingard as a headless chicken for 60 minutes and then make the change and bring Mata on to try and be a bit more technical for us and create and unlock the opposition defence. But there's certainly a problem with United unlocking opposition teams. Jesse Lingard is not the solve, is not the the solution to that problem. He is a complete freaking calamitous player. So it's very, very gash. It's very gash. What can I say? Erhan Aksu comments, Lingard spent 2019 at home. Ted Zavala comments, what's up, my peeps? Great to have you in here, Ted. Another channel member. Shout out to all the channel members who are appearing in green, as you can see here, who support the channel through channel membership. Thank you very, very much. JP comments, Patrick, I don't know about that. We have bigger problems. United have got some serious freaking problems at the moment, don't we? Icky comments, Lingard is non-existent again as normal. You're right about that. I mean, he's just a gash player. Okay, and what was I saying about the possession? So when I looked at the possession a little while ago, it's 50-50. Well, possession for the last 10 minutes has been 70% to City, 30% to United. So that's the sort of game as I was expecting it to be more like, where City just control and have a lot of the ball here, and United hurt them on the counter. But I tell you something about City now. They have adjusted a little bit from the last time out when we played them. They're not quite as committed going forward and leaving holes at the back and stuff like that. And at the moment, just these last 10 minutes since they've scored, United have really struggled to get a foothold back in the game. Before that we were doing well, before that we were looking good on the counter, but City have just tightened things up a little bit here, and they're really passing it around and working it quite nicely at the moment down the right hand side. It's going to be very, very difficult, this game. United win the ball back though, but then just to give it away back to City here. Oh, and it's just going to be one of those games now where they've got a lot of the ball when United have to try and make our counter-attacking chances count. One back by United then, all the way back to David De Gea. Rachel United comments, so many average players. Crikey. I mean, there's a lot of average players out there. Either that or inexperienced players who are good, but who are inexperienced, really. People like Greenwood, people like Williams. I'm loving the fact they're on the pitch, to be fair. I think they're our best players at the moment, really. But still, it's difficult when you've got those guys and then a couple of experienced players who are good, the likes of Rashford, who've had a lot of games. But it's still just a very poor look, average side when you look at it. I mean, if you look at that midfield, Fred has been decent recently, but he's not a world beater. Andreas Pereira, probably subpar, really, if we're being honest, for what United should have in terms of quality. He's all right, don't get me wrong, decent squad player, backup player, whatever. But playing in that position in the game like this today, probably not. And then Lingard sitting in front of him, I mean, that's just laughable in itself. So, yeah, I fully agree. Razak says the only redeeming factor is at least you get some game time. That's a very good point. Sterling down the left for City. Dangerous. Wades his way into our box. And his pass is laughable. I don't really know what's gone on there. He's just sort of fallen over himself and trickled the ball to David De Gea there. Raheem Sterling. Please, we'd love to see a little bit more of that, Raheem, because that was a freaking joke, man. Shout out to the missus for getting me the old Super Mario t-shirt for Christmas, by the way. Freaking awesome. Loving that. Nobody's commented on it. I'm a little bit hurt. Maybe you couldn't see it properly. Probably not. Mark Hughes watching on, then Sparky watching on. 30 minutes, 10 seconds gone on the clock here, lads and lasses. Just about an hour to go in this game. Alex Rincon comments, this is honestly embarrassing. The golfing quality between the two sides is honestly shocking. We're Manchester United and we look like a joke to our oil money rivals. I'm so embarrassed. Mate, you and me both, man. I mean, this lineup's laughable. The quality they've got out there on the pitch compared. I mean, if you're talking about Kevin De Bruyne, one of the best players in the league last season, or the last few seasons, Bernardo Silva, one of the best players in the league, Mahrez has been fantastic. Just those three players alone, they'd all walk into United's team right now. And we've got a lot of youngsters out there. And wind is causing a little bit of havoc for Fred to take his corner here. Just a short one from United then. And the referee, what a tit. I mean, is there any need for that, ref? He's called an obstruction there. Fred's ball was out of the allotted area on the corner there, on the line, outside the line. I mean, come on, the bloody wind's blowing it, mate. It was like 2 centimetres away from the line when you called him. And he's played that actual corner in this time. It's gone back out to him. He controls it. And he plays the short one. And we get a ball into the box. Decent ball in. Oh, back stick. Nobody's there. Oh, played back inside, but cleared away by Man City. And that ball there on that corner flag was just sort of like Man United's dreams in this game and this season. Really, just getting away from us a little bit. Just getting away from us a little bit. 31 minutes 40 gone. And it is just not quite happening for us right now. City are dominating everything in terms of possession and play. United can't really get anything going in terms of chances created here. It's very difficult. We are just getting sort of overrun. It's no surprise when you look at their quality in midfield and our lack of quality. Ball over the top, though, by United. And a good bit of defending sees that cleared away and hoofed out by Man City. Man City then, with a counter-attack opportunity, played inside through the heart of United's defence. One-on-one through goal. He rounds David De Gea and sticks it in the back of the net. What an absolute freaking shit show of defending by United there. And Mahrez makes it 2-0 to Manchester City here at Old Trafford. A complete bloody nightmare. Who was that twat responsible at the back there? Who was that absolute freaking douchebag responsible at the back there who's just allowed him through there? I mean, he's completely messed up and melted. Let's have a look at this. The final pass by Man City should be dealt with by United centre-back. It should be dealt with by United centre-back. Who is it? Who is it? It's freaking Victor Dwindloff, man! What is Victor Dwindloff doing there? He's completely shat the bed. Let's have a look at this, and the ball is played through, and Victor Dwindloff, you absolute little Swedish melt! He's completely melted there. We've seen a few times this season under pressure moments in making silly schoolboy errors, and he's just slid in there to intercept and knocked it straight into the path of Riyad Mahrez, who says, thank you very much, you absolute melt job, and slots it in the back of the net past David De Gea. Shocking stuff by United. 2-0 to Man City. Fucking hell. Let me update the shitting score. 2-0 to Man City then. Fucking hell. What a shit team we are, man. What a shit team we are, though. We've got twats like Victor Lindelof, Phil Jones at the back. No wonder we can't bloody defend to save our lives, really. You know, no wonder we can't create anything in midfield. Fred, Lingard, Pereira. I mean, we're a joke club. Look at that midfield that City have got, man. Look at the midfield City have got out there. De Bruyne, quality. Rodri, quality. Gundogan, Mahrez, Bernardo Silva, Sterling. I mean, holy shit. The golfing class is quite evident to see. I fully agree with Alex Rincon when he was commenting about earlier, saying this is bloody embarrassing. The golfing class between United, the richest historical club in the country, the most successful historical club in the country, and we cannot compete at the moment with City, some oil baron club. That is what's going on. We don't have the right owners at this football club. We're far away from where we should be, man. I know we're only 34 minutes in. It's a League Cup. But we've got injury problems and all this stuff. But we should have the depth. We should have the quality in depth. If we didn't have a bunch of useless twat owners and a potato-headed idiot as chief exec, maybe we'd be a better outfit on the pitch. But we're not. So Manchester United 0, Man City 2 here at Old Trafford in the League Cup. A truly shocking opening 35 minutes for United in this one. What can I say? I mean, that was just unbelievable by Victor Lindelof, though. I mean, he's completely shat the bed there. What is he doing? You know my thoughts on Victor Lindelof. I think he's an alright player. I think he's decent. He's got some good attributes. But in terms of error proneness, in terms of making silly errors, he's right up there with the shittest of them sometimes. I tell you what. You know, we're all glad to see Chris Smalling go. Well, Victor Lindelof's basically a freaking another Chris Smalling, really. He's decent. He's good. He's got all the attributes. But he melts. He's an error-prone merchant. And today we've only gone and got Phil Jones and Lindelof at the back. No wonder we can't string anything together either. Fred on the ball then, sprays it out to the left for United. Maybe not on the same wavelength as he just doesn't quite read it. Brandon Williams keeps it in though. 35 minutes, 37 seconds gone. Brandon Williams plays it back inside. Fred on the ball. Do something, lad. He plays the forward pass. It's a good one. The 1-2 is met by... Oh, shot on goal there by Mason Greenwood with his left boot, but it's wayward and United are still struggling to create any sort of a chance. Any sort of a meaningful chance here. Ted Zavella says, what minute are you at? Currently just hit 36 minutes on the one that I'm watching. 36 minutes. OTB comments, City look like they aren't even trying. Depressed. I mean, they're doing this at a canter at the moment. City are just chilling out, having a good time, you know. Might as well just have a joke at half time, maybe get a little bit of a back massage, come out second half, chill out again, you know. Think about what they're going to have for dinner later. Because United cannot put up any sort of a fight or competition against them at the moment. I mean, it's not really a surprise with the lineup we've got. And people might say, sack Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Is there that much that we could do right now differently? I suppose there's a few things we could do differently, but none of them are all that good. It's not like we've got all these quality players waiting in the wings, just waiting there. We don't have a squad that's deep enough and we've got injury problems through the nose. So that's the problem at United. It's just a shite squad. And Ollie is going to be made the scapegoat, of course, by a lot of the fans. But for me, I understand that there's injury problems. I understand the squad shit to begin with in a lot of ways, and we don't have the depth that a lot of the big clubs do. And understand that City's squad is way better and way more superior. And okay, the style of football that City are playing here, it's way better than anything we've done, really. You know, it's so controlled, it's so measured, it's so, you know, like people are saying, they're not even looking like they're trying that hard out there, but they're just dominating us at the moment. Possession-wise, chances-wise, goals-wise. What can you say? Gary Wells comments, they may as well crack open the champagne tonight. My days. Aaron Wan-Bissaka surges down the right for United then. Cuts it back inside. Aaron Wan-Bissaka plays the short one. Lovely bit of play there. Oh, the flick on. Tried to be a little bit too clever there. And United really struggling to create. And City counter and they're through. 1-on-1 on goal again. Good bit of defending, but they pick it up. Edge of the area, played inside. Shocking defending and a shot on goal for Amadeus goal. And it's an own goal back into the back of United's net. Andreas Pereira with the OG. What's he doing? The absolute little melter. This is shocking. United are just imploding here. This is a complete freaking shit show. What was that? Did you see that? The way United just easily succumbed to City on the counter. They split our defence open once again. The tackle was not enough. It took it into the path of, I'm not so sure who it was. Sterling on the left there, probably. And it's played back inside. And Pereira has somehow managed to stick it into the back of his own net. Let's have a look at this. So the ball is, there's a strike on goal for a start. For a start, Phil Jones gets absolutely turned inside out like a complete bloody melter. Let's have a look at this. Phil Jones standing his ground. Oh my God, he can't defend to save his life, this man. He's taken it outside and it's only gone in the back of the net and they're just consulting VAR here. But what for? It's a definite freaking OG. It's 3-0. It's 3-0. United kick the game off and get underway. This is 3-0. Fucking useless bastards, man. Fucking useless bastards. Each and every one of these guys out there. Phil Jones, Lindelof. I mean, what the heck are we doing at the back here? Andreas Pereira with the OG, man. Andreas Pereira with the OG. I mean, could he get out of the way of that one? I'd have to watch it back again, but this is embarrassing stuff by United. We're just completely imploding. We're highlighting all the shit show problems we've got at the moment. We're highlighting the fact we don't have the depth out there. We're highlighting we don't have any quality, really. Few injuries, and we're back to being basically a championship standard side here. This is what we're seeing out there. United are playing like a championship fodder team right now. City completely cutting us open once again. Here they come. No, they're through a goal again, and a shot on goal. David De Gea, great save. Great save by David De Gea there. Otherwise, this would be truly freaking embarrassing. It's already truly freaking embarrassing. But did you see that save? Shocking. This is shocking by United. They're just waltzing through our defence like it's not even there. And Bernardo Silva with another opportunity. David De Gea had to make a world-class save there to deny it and stop it from being 4-0. This is a joke, man. This could be a cricket stalk on the end of it. And look, that freaking potato-headed twat Ed Woodward sitting on there with his smug little Cheshire Cat face. I'm sick and tired of that, man. Do something, Ed. Get some players in. You should have given Ole Gunnar Solskjaer the tools to do this job in the summer transfer window. Fucking idiot. Matt Rush, thank you very much for your super chat here, Matty. He comments, if this doesn't tell Ollie we need players, nothing will. I'm sure Ollie knows we need players, Matt, to be fair. It's about whether or not we can actually sign these bloody players. Who's going to want to come to this shambles of a mess right now, to be fair? Who is actually thinking, licking their lips, going, yeah, let's go and play for the pressure cooker that is an underachieving Manchester United under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer right now? Who's really going to want to do that? Kevin De Bruyne on the ball for City down the right. I mean, oh my days. 3-0, 41 minutes, 22 seconds gone. Andrew Perriam comments, remember there's two legs, pig. I know there's two legs, but crikey, it would take some sort of a Liverpool versus Barcelona monumental comeback for us to do anything. I mean, you never know if United just sort of turn it on now and manage to get a couple of goals. We could, but let's be real now. I mean, this is going to be done in the first half. This two-legged tie is going to be done in the first half here. Alex Rincon, he comments, I've said it at least 6 times on this channel and I'll say it again. Nothing will change until the Glazers and Woodward either go or invest. City down the right, played in 6-yard box, and oh my day, Sterling's on the end of it. But he cannot direct it on target. It's just gone past David De Gea's goal. But that should have been another goal right there, if not for a bit of poor finishing. They've completely scythed the defence, completely open there. Where's Brandon Williams? The ball comes in. It's a pinpoint one. And Sterling's missed an absolute sitter that frickin' Rincon's glad he could have stuck in the back of the net there. He really, really could have done. But either way, Sterling's had a nightmare there. This could be 5-0. This could be 5 or 6-0 right here. Hey, Rincon, I fully agree. Thank you very much for your super chat, Rincon. I mean, the Glazers, Woodward, they are the true vermin of this football club. They are the biggest problem at this football club. Say we all want about the managers. We've had good big-name managers come in. Louis, Jose, Ollie's come in now. I mean, it's just not worked out for anybody. It's because of the system at United. It's because of the owners, the lack of investment in the squad lately. You cannot tell me we've got a squad fit for the Premier League for Manchester United right now. You can't. This is the Carabao Cup semis. Oh, City, another bloody glaring opportunity. Played to Sterling, and he's completely miscued in a complete sitter of a position. And lucky for us, Raheem Sterling is having a nightmare of a game out there, really, by his standards. Otherwise, this would be a cricket score right now. Played down the right for United. Unbelievable. Marcus Rashford on the ball. Captain in the side to fricking Gashness out there. Jesse fricking Shingard still on the pitch. No wonder. Devil of Red comments, this is getting embarrassing. It really is. This is getting truly embarrassing. Aaron Wan-Bissaka on the ball. Plays it inside to Pereira, the own goal scorer from a moment ago. We're approaching half-time, or half-time's approaching us. I don't really know what's going on. Either way, I just want this horror show to end. I want to wake up from this nightmare. Shot on goal there from distance, and it's an absolutely pitiful one by Andreas Pereira. What are you doing, Andreas? You can't try and redeem yourself from that distance, son. Who do you think you are? Bernardo Silva or something? Unfortunately, you are not. Unfortunately, you are not. Unfortunately, there is a huge golfing class between United and City's players right now. Kaiser Soze comments, Abysmal performance! It is an abysmal performance from United. It truly, really is. Crikey. There's over 200 of you legends tuning in right now. Thanks for stopping by on this absolutely gash watch along here. City versus United shitting all over us at Old Trafford 3-0 before half time. Do the pig a favour if you are in here. Please do smash a cheeky little like on this video. Something good's got to come out of this shit. Dylan Sucardi comments, Mata, Martial and Dallo need to come on in the second half or else it would be an embarrassing scoreline. Even if those guys do come on in the second half, it could be an embarrassing scoreline. City are just better than us. City have better players than us in every single position, pretty much. I know, Mata's certainly got the ability to create a lot more than Jesse Lingard. I agree with that 100%. Dallo's obviously just come back into it, really. He's still a young lad, got something to prove. Yeah, we could do with a little something. Reece Carter comments, Ollie sacked in the morning. I think Poch will replace. I hope Ollie doesn't get sacked personally. If we've got all these injury problems at the moment, what's he really got to choose from? There's a few things he could do differently, sure. But I don't think the outcome would be all that much different because we just don't have the quality there. Our best players, Pogba, he's out. Martial, he's out. Maguire, he's out. That's all our money, all our big investment players, if you like, out right there. Super chat from GTA Red Star. Thank you very much, my friend. He says, don't care if we lose 8-0. Now might get transfers. Well, I hope so, but I would have thought that if we had a board that had anything about them, that they would have got something wrapped up by now. They've had a little while to do it. It's not like it's the right to start the window now. There's other teams that are announcing big name signings already. So United, the fact that we've been found wanting again there, haven't got the business done at all. It just goes to show you that the mismanagement of the club at the top there. Mismanagement of the club. Say what you want about managers and Pochettino. Would Pochettino be able to do much better with this shit team that we've got out there on the pitch? Maybe, but maybe not. Maybe not. Thulani Bukami comments, we have enough quality to play positive and make chances. We don't need to win, just play with intent. In the league we do, but coming up against teams like City who completely outclass us in terms of quality, with this team out there, it's difficult for us to really get a foothold in the game, I think. Steve Johnson, thank you, Steve. He comments, he says, with a super chat, embarrassing pig. Keep Ollie, I'm out. Fair play to you, my friend. It's dreary, dreary stuff from us. What can I say? 3-0 then to Man City. We're just approaching half-time here. United win the ball back, and that's it. The half-time whistle goes in this absolute shite show of a game. Man City versus Manchester United. Currently 3-0 to City. Zephyr Gaming comments, should just go all-out attack Mason and Rashford as strikers, Chong on one wing, James on the other. Yeah. We're 3-0 down. What have we got to lose? We've got to throw everything in the kitchen sink at them. But the problem with City, when they get the ball, they move and pass it so well. We've seen it since they've gone up, and we've tried to sort of had to commit a little bit more. They're having more and more joy. Shocking stuff, this. What can I say? United are truly looking like the third-rate team out there against City, who are doing a very, very good job and playing good stuff. But this is not a United side. This is not any sort of thing resembling a Manchester United side. This is an imposter team. This isn't a United team. This is a complete imposter out there. And it's an imposter that has been hung and dangled in front of us by the Glazers, who have sucked money out of this club and leeching life out of this club for their own personal gain. And that is the reason why we're seeing Manchester United lacking the development over the last few years that is necessary to keep up with the Joneses, no pun intended, keep up with the likes of City, of course, and Liverpool and these sorts of teams that are being run a lot better than Manchester United, way better than United in every aspect, really. Even like the development, the recruitment these days as well. Not just the coaching out there on the pitch and the management at the top, but every aspect. It seems like they're just better run clubs than United right now. The only thing we really are excelling at these days as a football club is like commercial branding, commercial generation of money, bringing money in through deals and sponsorships and stock market and all this crap. I'm just looking at some of the highlights here at half-time here. Truly unbelievable defending, though, on display by Victor Lindelof for that second goal. Mahrez Ramsdavid De Gea and says, cheers, mate. Shocking bit of defending there. I mean, it's right out the schoolboy book of absolutely gash-tastic defending. Do you know what I mean? Bloody hell. I mean, you can't excuse that. I mean, that's it. When you've got gash players, it's very difficult. Say what you want about tactics and all that sort of stuff. It's very difficult to account for these gash players' freaking errors, man. Because that error there by Lindelof is just completely freaking schoolboy stuff. Like a 6-year-old in the park would be disappointed to do that in a game. Definitely. So the fact that Lindelof, a professional footballer who's probably paid £100,000 a week, or if not more, for being a freaking Swedish lemming there and just falling off the cliff, so to speak, and committing such a massive error, he probably wants the ground to freaking open up and a hole to swallow him. That's what I would like to see too, because then maybe we'd have to go out there and sign another freaking centre-back, because I'll tell you what, say what you want about Slabhead Maguire, and he's not lived up to it either, but he doesn't really have a great foil, he doesn't have a great partner. This ranting and raving is not doing my man flu freaking any freaking good. I was hoping that I was over this, but I think maybe I've just got constant man flu these days. Victor Lindelof, what an absolute melter though. I mean, seriously, it doesn't get much more of a melter than that. So we're at half-time, lads and lasses. Thank you very much for joining me in here. Do us a favour, if you're tuning in for the watch-along, smash a little cheeky like on this video. Thoughts and opinions in the comment section about United's first half performance. Go ahead, get in there. Come on, get in the live chat. Let me know what you think about United. Motorhome Shenanigans comments, Pig, I'm not even joking when I say it would take £1 billion investment with new owners to get us back to the chance of success. Yeah, I think the new owners are necessary. I don't think the current owners are really going to be prepared to spend that sort of money and invest in this United side. Because if they were, they'd have probably done that already. Marshall Granner comments, as long as the profits are up, winning is secondary to this ownership. It's so disgusting, man. They should have never been allowed to buy this club with the debt money that they did anyway. And they just completely mismanaged and ran this club into the ground since they've had it. It's really sickening, like you say, like a lot of people agree. You know, as long as it's making them money, as long as it's a financial cash cow for them, they're going to continue to want to be the owners of the football club as well. Like, it's not easy to get rid of these guys these days. They've got no reason to sell up. Why would you sell up? It's a very profitable football club. It seems like the majority of fans, myself included, will still tune in, or, you know, even the actual real committed fans who go to the football games every single week and give them so much money to watch their team play to a subpar standard. It's like, as long as they've got us here to feed them, then they don't really care about the actual performances out there on the pitch. That is the big problem. Yeah, I fully agree. Joshua comments, hopefully we don't play like this against Norwich. Hopefully we don't pick up any more injuries and we can actually field a decent team against Norwich. That's the thing. With such a shite team. There you go. Yeah, Alex Rincon comments, any of you match goers need to protest or nothing will change. See, this is what I was getting at. Like, United, if we're just prepared to eat the shit that the Glazers keep shoveling us, then there's no reason for them to leave. There's no reason for them to sell up. And why would they want to get rid of this cash cow? If it becomes a seriously proper volatile environment for them, like if Ed Woodward sat in the stands today, Ed Woodward should not be allowed to sit in the stands, man. He should be getting constant freaking boiled potatoes chucked in his freaking face, man. That's what I'm talking about, and lettuce and stuff like that, and everybody just shouting shame, shame, shame at him. He should be made to walk the freaking tunnels of Old Trafford naked with a rope around his neck with people shaming him. That's what should happen for Ed Woodward, but unfortunately everybody's too freaking nice, and everyone's going to the games regardless and feeding the money into the club regardless, and we don't want to see United struggle and fail out there on the pitch, and okay, we'll have to go backwards, but I mean, nobody's really protested fully about this whole setup. Nobody's really stopped going to games. There's still full stadiums and all this stuff. I mean, really, you know, you got to hit them where it hurts, and for these people, it's in the pocket. The only way you can get these people out of the team is to hit them in the pocket. Alex comments, but Bernardo Silva now has more goals at Old Trafford than Lingard does in the last 2 years. God, oh my days! He's a shit player, isn't he? Jesse Lingard, what a calamitous human being. Honestly, garbage. Olivia comments, that Game of Thrones reference, Piggy. Yeah, very true. I mean, you know, I've got any reason to reference Game of Thrones, really. I mean, crikey, I sort of feel like what we should do is go in there Targaryen style and just nuke the whole city with some dragons, man. And just rebuild and start again, because this is just not working out at all. Really isn't working out at all. This is wrestling comments. People say Lingard is awful, but look how Pereira's performing. He is useless. Yes, this is wrestling. We do say Lingard is bloody awful, but we also say Pereira is awful too, because he's also pretty damn awful. Probably not as awful as Jesse Lingard, let's be real now. Sean Edwards comments, as soon as I saw Raw Lingard and Jones in the lineup, I knew... I've lost the rest of your comment, but I'm pretty sure you said you were going to say, I knew it was an absolute shitter. Martin Patterson comments, the Game of Thrones ending was the ultimate melt job. Yep, well, secondary, this is the ultimate melt job, what we're seeing right here. But yeah, you're right, what a shit ending. Lockdown comments, kids, so Lindelof, Lingard, Jones, De Gea, Fred and Pereira are kids. Honestly, this is the problem. Ollie picks the team in tactics. He's screwed up. Those guys are not kids. There's a bunch of other kids in there. Greenwood's 18, Williams is 19, and then even the experienced players in the side, like some of them, like Rashford's 21, Wan-Bissaka's 21. It's not the oldest, most experienced side out there in the world. But yeah, Ollie picks the team. He could make some more experienced picks there. I suppose he could play Mata instead of Lingard. That makes a heck of a lot of sense to everybody now, especially after you see what Lingard gives you once again. But... you know, the team is a big problem. It is. It's just not good enough. It's not good enough. And when you have a few injury problems like we've got right now, then we're up shit creek. And you're seeing that out there. You're seeing the sort of turd that we're being served, you know, because of the team we've got. We can't play against a quality team like City. You might get away with this against some other melt jobs, but I know we played City, we beat them the other day with an awful team, but this has taken it to a new level. Phil Jones and Lindelof, your centre-backs, Fred and Pereira in the centre of the park, Lingard in front of them. I mean, this is taking it to new heights of freaking absurdity. It really is. Oh, dear. Very gutting performance today. I was hoping for something to be positive about, hoping that we could possibly get a nice result, even if it was like a 1-0 or something, like 1-0 to City. It wouldn't be the end of the world, because obviously the game would still be alive. The tie would still be alive for us to get into the League Cup final. And it's just gone now, pretty much. I mean, unless we score a couple now in this second half, which I suppose, you know, it could happen if we really go at it, we really get at them. It could happen. But realistically, it's this fixture, this game is done already. Realistically, that is sort of what's going on. It's not a favourable position for us to be in, to be 3-0 down against Man City right now. It's just not favourable at all, and it's not realistic that we can really do anything to get back into this game, because they're just going to keep outclassing us. We're going to have to take the game to them now and really attack and get at them. And a big problem with that is we will leave exposed holes at the back there. We will get all sorts of chances created for City, because they'll just have a bit more joy and space to pass it around. They're great pass masters you've got there in there. You're already seeing that level of quality from them, which is a golfing class compared to United. I mean, I just completely agree with Alex Rincon's comment earlier when he said it's absolutely embarrassing that United are, you know, are even in this situation where we're coming up against this oil money team, and that's all they are. They don't have the great history that we've had, this self-built, unbelievable, successful story. I mean, okay, if you go back to the bloody 1950s or whatever, but come on. Like, I'm talking about modern era. Manchester United's history, it stands for itself. But when you can't compete at all with these big money teams anymore, it just goes to show you the mismanagement of the football club. Complete mismanagement from the very top down. Just have a quick look at your comments then, lads and lasses, then we get back into the game. Wallace Montcroy Stewart comments, this is a sporting short sell by the board. Medium-term failure will lose fans and cause irreparable damage to this club's prestige. Hey, you make some great points there, Wallace, you really, really do. I mean, nobody wants to see this club hurt and have to go backwards before we can go forwards, but unfortunately with the shite owners we've got, it's getting that way, it really, really is. shit. Right, yeah. Thanks for tuning in, by the way, lads and lasses. Appreciate all of you being in here today and joining me for the show. There's actually over 300 of you legends tuning in right now on this watch-along for the Man City game. You know, thank you for being here with the pigs. Smash a cheeky little like on this video. If you're new to the channel, if you've never seen this channel before, you just stumbled across, it's a great community of people. We do watch-alongs, match reactions, all that good stuff. So subscribe and also let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments section here. Matt Rush comments, if we play like the first half, don't see us scoring. I mean, I just don't see us doing anything in this game right now, apart from bending over even more and saying, here you go, City, freaking have it, okay? iPoddy24, love you too, my friend. Thanks for being in here. Han Kjell Kim comments, love you, pig. Watch you since the Goblin Moyes days. Top man, Han. Great to have you in here, Han. Thank you very much for continuing to watch this channel for all this time. Hillian Legend comments, I feel sick, mate. Might just go run a hot bath and act like nothing ever happened. You and me both, pal. It'd be nice if I could do that right now, but unfortunately, I've got to do this watch-along. Well, not unfortunately. I mean, it is kind of gash. Fortunately, some might say. But it's just a shit game. What can we say? Proper, boring, drivel game of football from United. Drivel stuff. Awful, gash-tastic, freaking mind-numbingly bad football from United. Just waiting for the stream to sort itself out here, and hopefully we'll get the second half underway. And Manchester United will score a couple of goals and get back into it. Come on, lads. You can do it. All my enthusiasm and belief for United it's just suddenly gone crashing out the window after that first half. I mean, it doesn't get any gasher than that, really. It does not get much gasher than that one, I tell you. Oh, and the players are just coming out of the tunnel then for the second half. The Nemanja Matic looks like he's come on the pitch here. I wonder who for. So Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has for once actually made a half-time substitution. Who'd have thought it? Who'd have thought that from Ole Gunnar? I certainly wouldn't have done. Pep Guardiola will be very, very happy with what he's seen so far. How could you not be? They're dominating. They're making it look easy out there. They should have, by all accounts, actually had a few more goals. Like, they had completely done us a good couple of times. Like, Sterling's having a nightmare out there in terms of finishing. A couple of opportunities he's had where he'll be very, very disappointed not to stick in the back of the net. Jesse Lingard is the man who makes way then for Nemanja Matic. So rightfully so, Jesse Lingard is ripped off the pitch in disgrace. See you later on, Jesse. Please never play for us again. You've got a new agent, Mino Raiola. Please go and live happily ever after with that prick in Milan or something, because we don't want to see you anymore, Jesse. You're useless. Now, I know it's Ole Gunnar Solskjaer who's selecting that guy, and he's got it totally wrong, to be fair, on this one. You know, no excuse from me. So the second half is getting underway here. Man United about to kick off proceedings, and here we go. The second half is back underway. United need to put in a much better fight, much better performance than the first half to stand any chance in this tie. Remember, there are two legs. A bit of miracle, some sort of a miracle, awesome bit of play from United. Maybe we can just get back into this. A couple of goals we need to score here with no reply from City. They've already got the 3-0 lead. Look, this game's probably gone, but let's just hope that United can put in a better performance second half. Phil Jones on the ball, turning on the style at the back. Ball gifted away. My days, it's so bloody dreary, this. It really is. For Pete's sake. Unbelievable, man. United, how the mighty have fallen, unfortunately. It's just the golfing class, the difference between City and United is pretty evident there to see. Hopefully, we can put in a good second half performance here, but I'm not feeling too positive about it. Come on, then. 46 minutes, 14 seconds gone on the clock. Through to David De Gea, then he clutches it up and picks it up and passes it out to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Need to turn that heater off. It's getting too hot in here. I'm getting hot under the collar, lads and lasses. I cannot be doing with this right now. It's too bloody hot. Maybe it's just my blood boiling and my blood pressure getting higher. United with a chance, played in behind, but City's defence deal with it easily. Coming up to 47 minutes on the clock then. City looking very comfortable. Ball over the top, down the right. Tried to get it over United's defence there. Cause any sort of error you want for Victor Lindelof because he's useless. Here he is on the ball here. What an error-prone little Swede. Sickened by that first half performance by Victor Lindelof, honestly. Garbage stuff. Absolute garbage monster, that man. By the way, we will be doing, of course, a post-match reaction show after the game. So do stick around for that one when we dissect and probably have a little bit of a rant about the game and what's been going on and the performances out there. You know me. I'll try and save it a little bit. Obviously, sometimes I let my emotions get the better of me, but I try and save the real shit for the post-match show. So make sure you do tune in for that. David De Gea then on the ball. Back to David De Gea, and United just struggling to do anything at the moment, in all honesty. We've got to get at them, we've got to create, we've got to throw everything in the kitchen sink at them, but it's just not happening for us right now. T-Cow comments, oh dearie me. You echo the sentiments of everybody. Rafa's Reds comments, De Gea the keeper formerly known as. Fair play, I mean, recently he's just not been good enough, has he? Rafa's Reds, Liverpool fan getting in here, the cheek of it. Edgar comments, without Slabhead and Wan Big Saka, we'd be relegated. I mean, yeah, to be fair, Maguire, he has not done that great this season, in all honesty, in my personal opinion. I think he could have done a heck of a lot better. But he is in a struggling team. He doesn't really have a great partner in the centre-back position for United. That's obviously difficult. You do need to have that solidity in there. I think the players around him are good these days, Williams, Wan-Bissaka, but Lindelof is just not up to it. He makes stupid errors like that quite often. He really does. And Sir Alex Ferguson is looking on here. Steve McLaren sat next to him as well by the looks of it. And they're looking on in absolute freaking disdain. Absolute freaking disdain. Absolute disdain at what we're seeing right now out there. Crikey. Icky says, like the video, guys. Let's get to 200. Does that mean we're over 100 likes? Thank you very much, Icky. If you are in here and you've not liked the video yet, please do smash a thumbs up on this video. City coming down the left, though. Played inside. Free opportunity on the edge of the area. Shot on goal is actually blocked by Brandon Williams there, who makes the block and then gets United away on the counter. Come on, United. And it's a foul committed by City there all day long on Andreas Pereira, who is clearly fouled there. Marshall Granner comments, the banter on your chat is the only good thing, Pig. Thank you very much, Marshall. Yeah, so there's a lot of funny lads and lasses in here. You being one of them. So thank you very much. It is a fun live chat every single watch along. So thank you for being in here, even if you are a Liverpool fan or whatnot. Thanks for stopping by. But this is just a complete implosion right now from United. Unbelievable. Alex, you reminded me, mate. Yeah, Pig and the Hen Show is coming back tomorrow, that is. That is tomorrow, Wednesday at 1 p.m. The Pig and the Hen Show live football podcast where we discuss all things football related. Oh, no. Oh, no. We've got to go into the game on the back of this bloody result. Oh, onto the podcast. I don't want to talk to Henry on the back of a freaking drubbing by City, but there you go. So the Pig and the Hen Show's back tomorrow, 1 p.m. UK time. We've got a lot to catch up on. It's been a couple of weeks or a few weeks since we've done one. So make sure you do tune in 1 p.m. UK time for the live Pig and the Hen Show. Thank you very much, the Reconator, for reminding me. United down the right, chance for Dan James. He whips the ball in, but it's blocked away there. And has it gone out for United goal, corner here? No, it's a City goal kick. Sickening stuff. Eugene McGeever comments, yellow card for Fred now. Yeah, yellow card for Fred. Oh, my God. Ryan Singh comments, Jones is pregnant. Stop criticising him. Crikey, if only there was an actual explanation for him being so bloody shit. As easy as that. Liverpool FC comments, love your content, Liverpool fan. I'll take that, my friend. I'll take that. I'll take that. Thank you, Liverpool fan. No, fair play. Your team's obviously bossing it this season. And, you know, that's a very humble comment of you to come on here and say that. So I appreciate that, my friend. Now, hopefully you can slip up and throw the title away between now and the end of the season. That would be nice. Big D comments, gash bloody tastic. I mean, this is something out of the frickin', you know, like Mary Shelley handbook. This isn't even out of the, you know, out of the Gashtastic David Moyes handbook of Gashtastic play. This is right out of the frickin' Mary Shelley handbook of football. Just a complete frickin' horror show, lads and lasses. All complete by Nemanja Matic in the centre of the park. Actually, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. There you go. Matt Rush comments, get Gomez on, Ollie, nothing to lose. Yeah, I second that, to be fair. I second that all day long. JB comments, why is there Arsenal or Liverpool fan always on United streams? They just like to get in here. It's usually, look, it's 3-0 to City. Why do you think they're in here? They're trying to have a little bit of bants. That's the problem. Bravo plays it forward for City then. 52 minutes, 47 seconds gone. Despicable performance by United so far. I just noticed there's no Gungshi on the live chat, by the way, tonight. So hopefully Gungshi's having a good one. It is probably ridiculous o'clock over there in Taiwan. But if you watch this back later, Gungshi, shout out to the Gungshinator. Hope you're well, my friend. Sean Abinitio comments, we like the entertainment from the pig. You'll never walk alone. Another Scouser in here. Another Scouser in here putting the boot in. No, look, fair play to you. Thanks for joining me tonight. Ryan Berber Spin 9 comments, we will see Ollie smiling after the game saying it's all to play for. Crikey, you're probably right. Corner then. Conceded corners then a lot by Manchester United here. United have to defend this corner. City with another opportunity. 53 minutes, 40 seconds. Whipped in then. Corner whipped in. Corner whipped in. Can we deal with it? We've seen our defensive frailties recently. And just a complete inability to deal with the simplest of set-piece defensive. Oh, and they struck the near post! Mahrez from a wide angle just had a lash at goal there. Very acute angle. And I think he's just struck the near post and it's rebounded out there for a goal kick for United. But let's have a look at that. Brandon Williams tries to close him down. He does get the shot off. But Mahrez's shot, it's a powerful little bullet shot. And very tight angle. Don't know if it's David De Gea that's made the final contact or the post, but it's gone out for a goal kick. United get it away. Ash Holding comments, this is embarrassing and disgusting. Andrew Perryham comments, this is rancid. Back four as strong as a trifle. Yeah, you're not wrong. They're actually making me ill at the moment. I'm going to have to blow my nose, lads and lasses. Give me one moment. Lads and lasses, yeah. Man City, here they come again. Shot on goal, is it? No, played in down the right. Man City come at us. Brandon Williams is so quick to get over for it. But he almost gets done. But it has gone out there for a United goal kick. Time is running out for United in this one to get something from this game. And when I say something from this game, I mean some sort of a goal. And Brandon Williams, very lucky not to actually take Mahrez out. Mahrez playing quite fairly there and staying on his feet because we've seen lesser players go down under that sort of a challenge there by Brandon Williams. But the speed at which he came in. Alex Rincon comments, 24 likes away from 200. That's freaking awesome, Bacon Brigade. And anybody else who's tuned into the show tonight, do smash us a like on this video. Get us to 200 likes by the end of the live show. That would be freaking awesome, my friends. Nice one, Rincon. Thank you for keeping us up to date. Thank you for moderating this live chat. True hero of the channel. Marshall Grana says, what time tomorrow for the Pig in the Hen show? 1 p.m. UK time. Shot on United's goal again by City. Peppering United at the moment. City are 55-55 on the clock. David De Gea gets it under control here. Plays it out from the back. Nemanja Matic on the ball here. Williams on the ball. Down the left. Plays it inside to Fred. Fred. Forward pass to Rashford. Rashford gives the ball away. Goes into no man's land and loses it. City. All the way back to Bravo. Who clears it away. Shit stuff from us. This is shit stuff from us here. Phil Jones wins the header and then wins the return pass to Kevin De Bruyne. Decent bit of defending there by Phil Jones. Look, I don't want to be overly critical of Phil Jones. We know he's a calamitous player, but he's actually not done too badly tonight. It's Victor Lindelof who's made the true, glaring, cataclysmic error that has allowed them the 2-0 lead. That was truly gashtastic from Lindelof. Ash Holding comments, bin Phil Jones, get out of fuck my club, watching the Thorn, Yorkshire. Fair play to you, my friend. Watching from Thorn, Yorkshire, he says. Nice. Some of my family from Yorkshire, so shout out to you, my friend. Yeah, it's just gashtastic. What can we say? Phil No Bones Jones, he's freaking useless, to be fair. I know I just said I don't want to slate him. He's a gash player. He shouldn't be playing the United's team. Shows you the lack of depth we've got. Where the hell's Twanzebe, by the way? Is Twanzebe injured? Like, Maguire's injured, fair enough. He's got bloaty head disease and he needs to go and have his freaking oversized head popped at the freaking hospital. But what's happening with Twanzebe? Twanzebe's out injured too, is he? Alex comments, would it really be any different with Pogba, or would it still be gashtastique? It would be La Gashtastique, my friend. It absolutely would with Labille in there. Because he is a La Gashtastique player for United, most of the time. Sometimes he turns up, actually, to be fair, especially in these sorts of games. But I don't know. I don't think it would be benefiting us too much more to have him in there, based on form and history. Saying that, if he was starting there instead of Lingard, I'd expect something more creative to happen. Because Lingard's freaking useless. Matt Rush comments, Axel's still not fit enough. It's such a big shame. JP comments, this joke is a club. I like what you did there. Dyslexia at its best. MUFC comments, this is so annoying because we know we're out of the AFL Cup. There's no way we can win the second leg, sadly. I know. Can we just forfeit the second leg? If they drub us 5-0 here, can we just go, do you know what? Let's just forfeit the second leg. There's no point of another round of humiliation at their place, is there? And okay, we'll be trying our very hardest to get back into it. Maybe that's a completely awful, defeatist attitude to take right now. Because, you know, this is United we're talking about, and we should be all about coming back from big deficits and making famous comebacks, and that's what we are all about. But unfortunately, the confidence and the life and that sort of enthusiasm has been completely sucked out of me, and that belief that we can do that based on the quality of the squad and just how we're doing, that has all been sucked away from me, my friends. Mr. Umperman9 comments, Dan James is the only one showing a bit of passion. Yeah, he always does, to be fair. He's always working his socks off, always going at him. Here he is, again, just doing a little altercation with Bravo. Matt Rush comments, Matic done okay. I mean, since coming on, replacing Jesse, I haven't really noticed him too much, which you could say is a good thing, to be fair. 59 minutes, 5 seconds gone then of this game here at Old Trafford. United really, really struggling to do anything right now. City working it. United, I guess, probing it in some degree. You know, James has had a run at goal there. Here comes City again. Here comes City again. They're giving it away, though. United get the ball back. Get your head up, son. Get your heads up, son. What you doing? Why are we dawdling on it? Play the ball. Play the ball. What's he doing? Oh, my God. This is mundane. This is slow and mundane and completely gashtastic. Down the right. He stayed on side. Go on, Mason Greenwood. He's got on the ball in a wide position. Couple of step-overs. Good pass to the edge of the area. Finds a teammate. United continue with the possession here. Played inside, Nemanja Matic on the ball. Drive and run from Matic. Decent played from him, but he does give it away eventually. And then a ball looped over the top of City's defence by United, but it's headed away by them. They get it back under control now. Look to counter for themselves. And they're in no rush to. They are in no rush to. They know the position they're in right now. Ball won back there by Phil Jones. Takes it forward. Overlapping run by him as well. Brandon Williams decides to go it alone. Edge of the area. But no. City shirts come and deal with the situation and get rid. Lindelof on the ball. Absolute melter, man. Absolute melter. He's gone down. He's gone down a couple of notches in my book now from this game with that error-prone performance first half. Yeah, it's truly gash. He's gone down a couple of notches. That puts him at minus notch freaking 82, to be fair. It puts him at notch minus 82. Matt Rush comments, we look better with Matic. He's doing all right so far. He's doing all right so far. But we are not doing too well. Here comes City again. Edge of the area. Chance by them. Shot on goal by City. Good bit of defending by United just to get the block off. And Raheem Sterling, a little altercation with United player there. He's moaning. Get up, Raheem, you absolute little melt job. Icky says, come on, Bacon Brigade. Only 4 more likes until the big 200. Spot on. Smash a cheeky little like on it if you are tuning in here. Ryan Berberspin comments, Matic is like one of those slow zombie walkers from Game of Thrones. Do you mean The Walking Dead? Or Game of Thrones? Oh, you mean like one of the White Walkers? I see what you're saying. I see what you are saying there, my friend. He's a little bit like that. Yeah, some may liken him to Frankenstein. Some may liken him to the Mummy. You know, the Mummy. And I'm not talking about that cool Brendan Fraser mummy. I'm talking about that shite one, that really slow, you know, with the bandages. That's the sort of mummy that I'm talking about when I think of the manager. But either way, he's come on. United have looked a bit more solid in midfield since he's come on here, to be fair. And hopefully we can nick at least a goal in this second half. Really, we need a couple to even stand a chance. United get the ball back clean through on goal. It's a scything challenge by City, and it's a yellow card brandished, rightfully so. United, it's Rodrigo with the foul, and it was an absolute professional foul from him there. Very cynical, completely took out Andreas. We were going through on goal there, and United have won. Sorry, Rodrigo. United have won the free kick in a very dangerous area. Only problem for us is we struggle with set pieces. We struggle with free kicks. Man Matter's not on the pitch here. You know, Rashford's on the pitch. We've seen him do some amazing things with a free kick once this season. Every other time it's been quite disappointing. Every other time it has been, you know, wayward most of the time. So, nice one, over 200 likes. Shout out to the Bacon Brigade. Get in there. Rashford on the ball then. Free kick. What are you going to do, Marcus? Come on, Marcus. Captain in the side tonight, son. Where is the moment of magic from you, Marcus? Let's see it. Let's see that moment of magic, Marcus. He's standing over the ball. Free kick. 63 minutes, 10 seconds gone. Rashford, the only man standing over it. So he's going to have a shot on goal. Marcus Rashford. Can he replicate that lovely bullet free kick he scored? No, he cannot. It's high, wide, it's ugly. What's he doing? Marcus Rashford, shocking free kick attempt. Shocking free kick attempt. Kajali comments, we struggle with pretty much everything. Dylan Sukari comments, please Rashford, do something. A Heap of Games comments, hi Flying Pig. Hi to you, A Heap of Games. Great to have you in here. Eugene McGeever says, do you think Ollie time with Manchester United is up now? Look, I'm giving him to the end of the season regardless. I know a lot of you may think that's crazy. Fair enough. I don't think it's truly his fault. Look at the shit squad we've got. Angel Gomez finally on the pitch. We've just seen another substitution made by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And Angel Gomez has just come on the pitch for Daniel James, though. I thought Daniel James was doing all right for us, to be fair, but he's come off the pitch there, must be tired. Alex comments, I'm Ollie in to the bitter end. Massive respect to you, pal. I really do respect that. And I think you've got the same sort of opinion as me, really. It's like we weren't Louis, we weren't Moisey, we weren't Jose to the bitter end. Hold on a second, City, Sterling, wide position, chance for them, edge of the area, and it's a shot on goal, but it's blocked by United's defence here. Here it comes again, though, spat out. But yeah, we've got the same sort of opinion, I think, because I think we've seen years and years of failure by United, making the same mistakes over and over again. And if we just swap and change managers, that's probably not going to solve anything at all. At least we've got somebody at the club who truly loves the football club as the manager, and is actually a nice guy. That's the way I look at it. I don't think the problems truly lie there. It's the Glazers, it's the owners, it's the lack of real investment, it's the lack of really trying to get this team performing where they should be out there on the pitch, instead of just making the money. So those are the main problems with United. It's not really the manager. We could go get another manager, whoever you want, Ancelotti, or, well, not now because he's gone to Everton, but whoever, just another manager. Pochettino, it'd probably be okay for a little while. Might give us a bit of false hope that we might be getting back in the right direction. But without true investment, without great management at the club at the top, there's always going to be problems. Look at this, few injury problems, and we don't have the quality of the depth at all to deal with it. And this is why we're seeing us lose 3-0 today. Because we're having to start with players like Lingard. We're having to bring players like Matic on. And no disrespect, he's doing okay, but he's just not up to the level anymore. Ashley Young's been captain in the side a lot this season. Tells you everything. Phil Jones is at the back today. I mean, it's shocking. These players are not good enough. And they're there because it's a necessity. Because we've got injury issues all the way through the squad. So what does that tell you? We've not prepared for the season. We didn't invest properly in the summer. That is plain to see. We allowed our big names to go and we didn't replace them. Simple. Aaron Wan-Bissaka on the ball for United. Down the right. Come on. Just a glimmer of hope would be nice. Just some sort of a glimmer of hope. Nice bit of play by United. Edge of the area. Mason Greenwood. Oh, we just can't quite get it on target there. Shot from Rashford. Oh, what are we doing? The man dramatic with a shot from 40 yards out. Not sure it was offside anyway. MT comments, we are total gash. JP, we get rid of Ollie, then what? You think a new manager will get new players? There you go. It's like Ollie, if he got quality players through the door, maybe he could actually do something then. Recon says, what manager would have been cool with selling 8 players and only bringing in 3? Nobody. It's the Glazers, people. No manager will fix this. Not even Mourinho can fix it. Respect to you, my friend. 100% respect to you, Alex Rincon. I fully share your views. This is just piss poor. I mean, what can you say? There's no other way to describe it. United are truly laughable at the moment in this game. Awful selection, awful team. Really struggling. City much the superior side. I mean, don't get me wrong, this second half has been better from United. We've limited City's opportunities here. And, it's been a little bit better, but it's still just not good enough. We can't really compete blow for blow with a team like City anymore. So we don't have the quality there. Griffo Charles has just got back from 6-aside. We lost 16-7 and I can't watch the game. Please tell me United are playing better. Griffo Chaz, my friend, it's quite appropriate that your team lost 16-7 out there tonight, because really that's like a Griffo Chaz 6-aside representation of what's going on in this game. Only you are Manchester United. That is what's going on. We're getting battered here by City 3-0, 67 minutes, 43 seconds gone. The performance has been subpar. The team selection is obviously not great. The team out there is just not great because of the injury problems we've got. It's very difficult for us at the moment. But second half, we're trying at the moment to do something. It's just very, very, very difficult for us to make it happen. We just need some sort of a good moment from one of our players up there. I'm hoping Greenwood can get on the end of something. Just it falls to him. We've seen that natural finishing ability that he does possess. But here comes City with a chance here. 68 minutes, 13 seconds gone. Whipping it around nicely, passing it around nicely, taking it back inside, just cool and calm and collected fight by City at the moment. 3-0, Man City on the ball. 68 and a half minutes gone then, so just over 20 minutes here for United to do something. Played it back. City just content with playing it around at the back slowly here. They're not really trying and prying to make something happen, but I say that, here they come again. Here they come down the right now. Mahrez on the ball. City coming at us. Opportunity for City. Can our defence hold up? No, it cannot. David De Gea forced into making a good save. Good save by David De Gea there. Shocking bit of play by United defensively as well, just to allow Mahrez, I think it was, to coast through and have a shot on goal when there's 3 or 4 red shirts there. I truly thought that was bloody awful, 69 minutes, 10 seconds gone. City come again. City come again, looking to make it 4. United get the ball back under control though. Counter-attacking move here. 3 versus 3 at the moment. Played through on goal. Mason Greenwood is it with the shot. Is it Mason? It's the back end of the back of the net. Marcus Rashford with the goal. Get in there, Marcus. There you go. 3-1. A bit of a lapse of concentration for City there at the back is punished. They gave the ball away in midfield. We won the ball back. Played into the path of Greenwood, I think it is, who's played in Marcus Rashford, and it's a great bit of play by Greenwood. If you look at that, the intelligence from Greenwood just to see the run of Rashford, it's a good run by Rashford just to stretch the defence and go down the right side, and then the pass by Mason Greenwood is inch perfect. Rashford slots it away. Get in there, we've got a tiny little bit of light at the end of the tunnel here then. We can see something now if we can just get a goal. We've got 20 minutes to get another goal. 3-2. 3-2 would be such an amazing result considering we were 3-0 down in this game and completely out of it. Even 3-1 looks a heck of a lot better than 3-0 on a 2-legged tie. And football is crazy, anything can happen. But look, let's be real now. City are still dominant. We've got to try and get another one though, we really do. 3-1 then, I've just updated the score. 3-1, Man City, 3 goals to Man United's 1 here at Old Trafford. The first leg, City with a chance down the left here. Oh, David De Gea comes out, but there's nobody there, and then a shot on goal, volleyed attempt. And David De Gea readjusts and makes sure he's there to stop it. David De Gea's been doing all right, to be fair, in this game. Mahrez with a very, very good shot. He's been a constant threat and a bit of trouble throughout. Raheem Sterling with a good pass to him. Very, very good pass from Raheem Sterling. Left-footed half volley there from Riyad Mahrez. And David De Gea, equal to it, makes the save. Come on, United! 20 minutes left in this one. 20 minutes left. Let's get another one. MUFC comments, I'd take 3-2 to be honest. 100%. 100% from 3-0 down. 3-2 would be a fantastic result for us. It really would. It keeps us alive in the game. That's all that really matters, you know. Okay, they would have the away goals advantage. If that, I can't remember actually, Manny Sluflaki told us earlier on and I've forgotten already. But the away goals, does that even apply? I think it may be a scrap last year. So either way, it puts us right back in the game. It puts us right back in the tie, I should say. And that is all we can really ask for. Going into the second leg 3-0 down is not what you want. You know you're basically done. But 3-2, you know, it's not beyond the realms of possibility to win that game 2-1 or something like that. There's no away goals, the ultimate treble comments. Thank you very, very much. So there you go. Even better for us, really, the fact that they've scored 3 here. If it's actually meaningless in terms of away goals, they don't have that slight advantage there. So that's huge, actually, for us, because that means if we were 3-2, we could just win 1-0 there and win on penalties or something. Shot on goal there. Oh no, hang on, this was a replay. David De Gea just called into action again with a good save. Like I say, Riyad Mahrez. Alex comments, Brandon Williams has been our best player in my opinion. Fair play to you. He's usually very, very good tonight. He's barely put a foot wrong. Here he is challenging and winning the header there, putting his body on the line. Brandon Williams, very exciting prospect. Who's your performances of the night tonight then, lads? And that says, Alex brings up a great point. Who would you give your performances of the night to for United? I think De Gea has really made a few very, very good saves. He's been called into action a few times. I can't think of any calamitous errors he's really made. It's not his fault that his defence crumbles in front of him. Rachel comments, Williams has got some great tackles in. He absolutely has. He's so lightning quick. It's like when he's out of position, I'm thinking, oh, he's out of position. But then he just manages to sprint himself and close the opposition down like you wouldn't believe. Similar to sort of Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I'm loving the way that they close down and sort of make up for maybe being slightly out of position at times. Alex says Aaron Wan-Bissaka's been okay. Matt Rush comments Brandon Williams man of the match. JP says Phil Jones. He loves Phil Jones. Nice one, Jay. Razak says no away goals, Pig. It'll be straight penalty shootout if we draw. Yeah, so that's great. So no extra time or penalty, straight to penalty shootout if we draw over the 2 legs. So look, put it this way. If United manage to get another goal here and it finishes 2-3, like I say, if we win the second leg 1-0 and we win on penalties, then there you go. That's probably our route to doing this right now. Shot by City there is dealt with. Brandon Williams gets it under control and takes it out wide for United. No messing from Brandon Williams, nothing, no excitement or twitchiness from him there. Very controlled, very, very intelligent head he's got on his shoulders for a young lad. Matt Rush comments, come on United. Ash Holding comments, hi Pig, we do a 3-1. Could we do a 3-1? I mean, at the moment, it's 3-1. If we could come back from a 3-1, if that's what you're asking me, I personally don't know if we could. But look, stranger things have happened. Look, nobody thought that Liverpool could come back last season from Barcelona's 3-0 drubbing at the Camp Nou. But they did, and they won 4-0 on that night, and they progressed, and we all know history was made there, and they won the trophy in the next round. So it is possible. Stranger things have happened in football, but it's going to have to take a monumental performance, both the last 15 minutes of this game, if you ask me, more importantly, but also the game at the Etihad Stadium is going to have to be a really, really great one for United to win, and win by 2 goals. Simple as that. And that only really gets us the draw. So it will take something special for United to get back into this one now. Ball played over the top. Marcus Rashford gets onto it. He tries to do the defender, but the defender does him and gets it away from him. Matt Rush comments, Aguero's warming up. Chris Jewett comments, Ollie has to say that, otherwise Woodward will chop him Woodward out. Yeah, this is the thing, like, Ollie's obviously not happy with the signings. Ollie's obviously not happy with the lack of movement in this transfer window also, and the fact that we sold our big-name players in the window and didn't replace. Of course he's not happy, but he can't, as soon as he come in and get in the job, throw his toys out of the pram and say, oh, the mismanagement of the club at the top is the problem. That's what we need. We need player signings. We saw it didn't work out well for Jose Mourinho at United, and it wouldn't have worked out well for him. You've got to be a sort of a yes man to a degree to have this job and work for the Glazers. They don't want somebody who's going to rock the boat. Of course they don't. They're trying to run a business here and make money. They don't want somebody who's going to rock the boat and cause problems. So, to a degree, Solskjaer is a bit of a yes man, you know. People say, oh, we don't want a yes man, but that's all we're going to get at the club. It's like England. It's like England with the managers that they appoint. They don't appoint any sort of controversial managers at all. They appoint yes men, basically. So that's what we're seeing here, and it's a travesty, really, but obviously I do love Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. JP comments, takes Lingard off, plays better. Yeah, I know. Very true, Jade. Like, it's not rocket science, Ollie. Just don't start that twat Lingard. Simples, really. It's your own selection issues, pal. I discussed it at length, ad nauseum, in the freaking Arsenal post-match show about the shit selection that United have put out there. And, you know, he's done it again to a degree. He really has. Maybe it's a little bit more forced this time out of necessity. But then, look, if you put Matic on there, we're instantly more solid. Matic and Fred, say, it's a much better centre midfield pairing than Matic and Pereira. It just doesn't work like that. Icky comments, 26 likes away from 250. Like the video. Spot on if you are tuning in right now for the watch along. Thanks for being here with me. Do smash a cheeky little like on this video. Make sure you come back after this video for the post-match reaction freaking rant, which is going to take place at this stage. Hold on a wee second, and there's been a knockout on the pitch. This does not look good. Wait a second. Lindelof just had a coming together with a City player, and the player looked completely out for the count here. Let me see if I can see who it is, but crikey. Not good. The referee's waving over the medical staff here. It looks quite serious. Let's see what's going on. Razak says, Lingard, give your wage up, lad. You can use Janing's clothing to live on. Look, I really hope... Well, I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it for the post-match show. But I do personally hope that frickin' Lingard pisses off now and this Riola, representing him as an agent, spells the end of him at United. Because he's shit. He's absolutely shit. Alex comments, who's been our worst player? I mean, once again, it's a couple of candidates. Once again, Lingard was completely bloody useless while he was on the pitch for the first half. Lindelof has been quite bloody useless for the first half as well, where he made that calamitous error. Absolutely, truly calamitous error it was. Yeah, those are probably my two picks for the gaseous players of the game so far. There you go. So there's just over 10 minutes left in this one, lads and lasses. Will United make any sort of a late change here? We've still got a few key players on the bench that we could bring on to try and make something happen. But, I mean, there must be a reason why some of these players are on the bench. Like, we've got Mata, Martial, Matic was obviously on the bench. Like, there's some experienced players that you'd maybe expect to be playing the game from the start. So injury problems maybe is the reason. City have just made a substitution. Gabriel Jesus has just come on for Kevin De Bruyne. They obviously think the jobs are good and maybe they can nick another goal at the end here. Ryan Berber, spin 9, comments, we're winning the second half 1-0. I'm clutching it. Anthony Martial is coming on the pitch. If he's fit enough to play the last 10, why can't we start the game with him? Maybe he's obviously not fit enough to play 45 minutes then or whatnot. So Anthony Martial looks like he's being ready to come on the pitch for United. Man, it would be great if he could just pop up and nick a goal here. I would take 2-3 all day long. You might see me celebrating like a bloody win if we finish this game 2-3, I'll tell you that. Ball played over the top to Rashford. He can't quite get on the end of it. Bravo picks it up. KT comments, for F's sake, Ollie is taking the piss, leaving them on the bench. Yeah, I know when you could play... I mean, I don't know Martial's fitness, but if he's all right to come in at the end here... you could have played Greenwood a bit further back and I had Martial up top there instead of having Lingard. You don't need to play Lingard all the time. I mean, I think what Ollie was going for is that high pressing player in the hole for United, just causing them problems and harassing, but he's just not done a good job tonight, Lingard. He doesn't usually do a good job. Thank you, Alex Rincon. Smash a cheeky little like on this video before the end of the show. Can we smash 250 likes on it before the end of the watch along? That is the question. Atrex789 comments, Ollie should take James off instead of Greenwood. James has already come off the pitch, hasn't he? Yeah, I think James has already come off the pitch, you know. Greenwood comes off the pitch now for Anthony Martial. So Mason Greenwood is off the pitch now. Anthony Martial, the substitute, comes on. 81 minutes gone on the clock here. Imataki comments, are you Ollie out? I am not Ollie out. I'm Ollie till the end of the season at least. That's my personal opinion. Let's see what we can do. Give him some players to work with. The Glazers, Woodward, sign some players. Get the midfield that we need. Get a winger, get a striker, get him 4 players, then judge how he does, okay? Because this isn't a finished team by a long chalk. This is a rebuild job. We've got a team full of absolute melters out there. We do. It's Melter City. 17 likes away. Thank you, the Rinconator, for dropping up likes in this live chat here. JP comments, I'm in, Ollie, in, out, and shake it all about. So he's got the hokey-cokey opinion on Ollie right now. He's not quite sure what to do. I mean, fair enough. I'm sure you're just joking there, JP. But, I mean, I know there's a lot of people that probably are like that because it's quite forwards and backwards at United right now. Sometimes we win a couple of games you don't expect us to, and we're up there. I mean, satisfactorily wise, we're never satisfied to be 5th in the league. But like I've said time and time again, we've not got the squad capable for much more than that. So is he doing a satisfactory job? We're technically still in the FA Cup, League Cup, Europa. So, you know, we're still in these things. He hasn't had enough time for us to judge him at the end of the season. We could go on and lift a couple of trophies this season and finish 5th. That'd be okay. I'll take that all day long. But you've got to at least give him the season. At least give him the season. And not only that, actually invest in the team and try and make it a bit easier for him, please. United come down the right. Chance edge of the area dealt with by City once again here. Oh my days, 82 minutes, 42 seconds gone. It's calamitous. It's gashtastic. Get another goal on the score sheet, United. Come on. By the way, this second half has been so much better, though. You have to say, like, the sacking off of Jesse Lingard at half-time and the introduction of Matic has actually really benefited United in this game to a large degree. If you look at the way we performed from the second half to the first half, we have looked a lot better in the second half. Matt Rush comments, we looked better second half. Yeah, 100%. Hamil Vertonghen comments, MBS to dismember Glazers, please. Alex comments, Emilio Estevez is an actor, laugh my ass off. Are you saying we need the manager from the Mighty Ducks? Hey, I'd take Gordon Bombay all day long. Address him by his real name, Alex. It's Gordon Bombay, okay? Everybody knows him. You know? Anyway. Yeah, no, we could probably do with Gordon Bombay, to be fair. Gordon Bombay's a nice guy. Talking about Pee-wee hockey here, though, so maybe not. But one thing I would like to say that she used to say is ducks fly together, okay? United need to stick together at the moment. Ducks fly together. Come on, let's come up with some flying V tactic, Ollie. Anyway. Down the left we go. Martial plays in Brandon Williams, who puts a killer ball in across the 6-yard box, but Bravo comes out and dives all over it. Dives all over it. Dylan Sukari comments, quack, quack, quack. Awesome. Hamill, quack, quack. JP, quack, quack, quack. What a film. What a bloody film. And the second one too. I'm not seeing any of the other ones. They're probably abominations. But the first two, they're good. Go Ducks. Dante comments, comes to something when you bring Matic on and we improve. That's how bad Lingard is. There you go. Lingard useless. Lingard terrible. It is Solskjaer's responsibility to choose the team. But Lingard, you can't account for that sort of level of awful performance. You really can't. So yeah. But it's not rocket science, is it? Don't play our worst player and then maybe we won't play so awful. Miz says, Pig, do you think we'll sign anyone this window? I mean, I'm really not convinced, you know. I really hope we do. We need to sign a few players, but I'm just not convinced that our useless fecking board can manage to get anybody through the door. I really, really doubt them. And I think that the situation that they have put United in right now, is a big factor for that. Because we're not a very exciting proposition to come and join right now. It's a high-pressure environment, man. It's a difficult place to play your football right now. So it's not the massive draw that it once was. Plus, everybody else can compete with us financially now. So we're sort of at a disadvantage to the other top clubs in the UK. Here comes City, but it's a good bit of defending by Brandon Williams. Did you see how he's just taken the ball off him there? Great bit of defending there by Brandon Williams, man. 5 likes away. Nice one, Alex. Smack a cheeky little like on this video. Joe Trott comments, Pig, who would you sign out of who's available at the moment? Me personally, my personal feeling on it, I'd probably take, and these are realistic, is what I would say. I'd probably go for Christian Eriksen. Maybe get Ruben Neves too. I'd probably be quite interested in, just a backup striker, because I think we are a bit light in that area. Somebody to come in. I don't know who that could possibly be. There's talk about Raul Jimenez. There's even talk about Callum Wilson. Just somebody like that. I'm not talking about ones that are an amazing players, because we can't get them right now. They'll go to a different team. We're searching around in a different sort of talent pool right now. And I think if you look at some of the players that perform in the Premier League for other teams, those are the sorts of players we should be looking at. So those are a few players for you there, right there. Andrew Perriam's commented Cavani. It's a big name. It's like another Falcao situation. You might have to spend big money to get him, pay him high wages, and it just might not work out. It's too much of a risk right now. I don't know. I mean, if it's wishful thinking, isn't it? Who do I want? Ronaldo, Lewandowski, Saul Niguez would be nice, Modric, it's wishful thinking. It's bullshit. It's like, realistically, who can we get? Who can we get realistically? A couple of championship players, maybe? I don't know. Michael Doom comments Van den Beek. J. Dot comments Ericsson being linked to Inter. Yeah, I'm sure he'd be linked to a lot of clubs, because he is obviously a very talented player. He's been doing a lot of business in the Premier League for years, like set pieces, assists, goals. He's contributed a lot to Spurs over the years. Shot on City's goal there from distance by Marcus Rashford, captain in the side. And it's saved by Bravo there, saved and put away. Razak comments that Lukaku money is still there. There should still be a lot of money still there, to be fair, with the amount that United have got rid of and generated, and just the fact that we generate so much money as a huge football club. Corner then for United. 87 minutes, 52 seconds gone, whipped in. And it's dealt with, gone out for another corner here. Gabriel Jesus on the ball. Puts it out. Shimon comments Adama Traore. Do you know that's actually one player I'd take at United right now in a heartbeat, because I think it's kind of realistic. I think he's a different type of winger. He's a real beast. He really does take players on. He caused us a good few problems. Williams did a great job dealing with him the other day, actually. But usually he really does get the better of opposition fullbacks, and I think he's good. I mean, is he the most technically gifted player in the world? I'd say no. But for what we need right now, he's one of those players that I would definitely take. MUFC says, yes, Traore. I think he's responsible. He's got the most dribbles, the most successful dribbles in the Premier League this season, which is a great stat to have for a winger. So, yeah, I would take him all day long. Marek Stachowski comments, Pig, I think we've been just getting by with some results lately. Today simply exposed our true quality. Poor, inconsistent, and sadly. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I couldn't agree more. We have got completely lack of quality in the side. That's exactly what it is. City then, break. 89 minutes coming up on the clock. City looking to add just a little bit of extra misery to United at the end of this game here and completely kill off the tie. That's almost as important as United scoring right now, is City not scoring, of course, because 4-1 is much worse than 3-1, and at 3-1 down you've still got a chance. Now, it's really not ideal. We'd like to half that deficit, but we still got a chance to come out on top in this overall tie if we finish the game right now, to be honest. Erhan Aksu comments 3-1 is not bad. I mean, it's not great. It's pretty awful, in fact. Down 3-1, but at least it's only, it's 2-goal deficit. Like, it's obtainable. It's not completely beyond the realms of possibility. So there is that. I mean, City, on the face of it, in hindsight, after looking at this game, will be quite disappointed they didn't kill this game off first half, because Raheem Sterling's had a hatful of chances. Could have put the game to bed in the first half. It could have been 5-0 quite simply. City come forward at the end here. Matic makes a good block and gets it away. Nice one, the manager. Bossing it at the back there is Frankenstein's monster, eh? Franco, nice one. He's obviously got the necessary amount of voltage today, this man. Icky says, stuff the cup. We need the top 4 finish. Yeah, fair play. That is very, very, very important to us. It would be nice to get some silverware, though, if we are not going to get top 4 finish. Cam 24 FPS, if it's not rocket science, then why do you want Ollie still? You just called Ollie an idiot, Pig. When did I call Ollie an idiot? What for his, I'm just saying that, I don't know what you're talking about. When did I call Ollie an idiot? I mean, he's obviously done some things that don't make a lot of sense to me, like selecting Lingard from the start. Completely agree with that. But, we don't have the biggest talent pool there. So, there you go. JP comments, Ty's still alive, but I still see City progressing. Yeah, I mean, you know, they're 3-1 up. They're a much better team than us. They've got a much better quality of player than us right now overall. If you look at the lineups and compare them, they're miles ahead. City then come into our area. Shot on goal, blocked away by Brandon Williams. Probably been the man of the match for me today as well, I would say. Just thinking of standout performers. He has done a really good job at left back for us there. Nemanja's done well since he's come on as well, actually. I'd have to give him a special shout out. There he is, winning the ball back for us again. United side down. Sab's YouTube comments, what's the score? It is 3-1 to City at the end of the game here. We're just approaching the end of the game. There's 3 minutes of stoppage time. We are 91 minutes, 40 seconds in, so not long left to go. What I will say is, lads, I'm saving a lot of the frickin' criticisms, if you like, for the post-match analysis show, where we will get into it and analyse it a lot deeper and talk more about the performance of the game today. So make sure you do come back once this video finishes, because this video will finish quite abruptly in a few minutes after the full-time whistle, so I can set up the post-match show. So please do come back and stick around and watch the post-match show with me. We will get into it. We will dissect United's performance. We'll talk about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. We'll talk about the selection. We'll talk about the style, the tactics, the result, and what this means for Manchester United. So please do stick around. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you do smash a like on it, subscribe to the channel, and click that bell notification icon so you can be informed when we go live, like in a few minutes' time when the post-reaction goes. Then obviously we will be able to you'll be able to tell. Apparently my stream is lagging. Is my stream lagging? Let me know if my stream is lagging. It's been a while since my stream's been lagging. Maybe it's just a melter. Maybe it's just a melter troll there. Either way, Marcio on the ball, plays it to the referee. The referee takes a touch, and we're coming up to the end of the game here. Stoppage time is done. 3 minutes gone on the added time clock there, and it's just the one last attempt for United. Ball played through. It's cleared away by City. Referee's going to blow the whistle here, and that's the end of the game. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Pep Guardiola embrace, and he gives the opposition manager a bloody hug. I don't really want to see that either, Ole. Just give him a firm handshake, look him in the eye, steely stare, see you next week, Baldy. But he's giving him a bloody cuddle at the end of the game. Fucking hell. Anyway, absolute rubbish from United. Absolutely gash-tastic performance. Okay, the second half was better, but it was still a gash-tastic performance from United. There we go. What can I say? United lose the game 3-1. We're still in the tie, just about. Truly awful. Gash game. Totally outclassed by City. Do us a favour, lads and lasses, before you go. Smash a cheeky little like on this stream and subscribe. Make sure you come back in a few minutes' time when the post-match reaction show goes live, and we will dissect and get in and rant and freaking absolutely tear these guys a new one in the post-match show. So come back in a minute. I'll see you there. Thanks for being a part of this watch-along tonight. Each and every one of you. You're a bunch of legends, honestly. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for getting involved, making the live chat fantastic. There's been a great level of banter and live chat and just comments coming in galore, so thank you very much for being in the live show today with me. But like I say, I'll be back in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. Post-match reaction show coming now. I'll see you next time. This is the Pig. Thank you for tuning in, and come on, United. What an absolute steaming pile of shit. Complete bloody calamity, eh? Absolutely gash. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god, it's just shit. Come back in a few minutes, guys, then, and we'll discuss the match. We'll dissect the match. We'll get into it. So stick around. Don't go anywhere. A few minutes time, I'll be back with a different stream here. This is the end of the watch along. These are the Patreon credits. Shout out to all these legends that support the channel on Patreon. Thank you, Alex Wrinkle, for posting on there also. Thank you to each and every one of you for tuning in for the live stream once again. You're all a bunch of legends. Shame United's team are not a bunch of legends out there, and we just got completely overrun in that first half by City's quality. Anyway, I'll see you in a few minutes to really get into it. This is the Pig on Flying Pig United. Like, subscribe, comment. See you in a little bit. And oh my freaking days, United, what a shit show.